So this is going to be another game. I'm not playing this one. I'm going to sit this one out and lick my wounds. Just have a look at the table there. The setup. This one's going to be Blood Angels, which will be used by Rob against Dark Angels and by Michael again, but I think he's going to bring a different list this time. So we'll see some other units on the field there. Something good, something good. So yeah, we will mission. Rob, I'm going to overview your stuff and then you can just point out what it is. Look at these beauties.
Yeah, so HQs, we've got me Warlord Captain, and I'm giving the stratagem to make him a Death Company Captain.
Yeah.
Got the Martes, Special Character Chaplain.
Yeah, very nice.
And it's got the Librarian Dreadnought.
His wings on the back, so I'm wondering if he's going to fly this game.
Yeah.
Smash something.
Troops, we've got 5 scouts, bolters, 1 heavy bolter.
Not rocking camo, no, just
No,
standard, yeah.
Just rock standard. 5-man tactical squad, 1 with a melter, 1 with a heavy flamer. Each one's going to go on a razorback with heavy bolters.
Excellent. Then we've got
elites, we have 8 Death Company.
all as they are, yeah.
All as they are. We've got 1 Thunderhammer, 1 Power Fist, 1 Power Sword, and a handful of in there somewhere as well.
Beauties.
We've got 4 Sanguinary Guard. There's 1 Plasma Pistol and a Power Fist in there. A couple of axes and a sword.
Yeah.
Sanguinary Guard Ancient with the sword.
Yeah, and then you've got this beauty as well, haven't you?
We've got Sakara.
Lovely.
The last cannon sponsons.
Yeah, very nice.
Strong bolt on there as well. And then in the Storm Raven, we're going to have the Death Company Dreadnought.
Nice.
With the blue talons.
And that's 2,000 points on the dot, is it? Or close?
I think it's 2,000 on the nose.
Excellent. Very nice.
So it's a battalion and a outrider? Is that a fast?
The fast attack one, yeah. Thing is, you know all this, don't you? And as soon as the camera comes out, you're like,
Your
oh.
brain just melts. Right, so the 2 HQs are a librarian on a bike from the Index, a master who will be the HQ with the Heavenfall Blade and the Master Strategist.
Yeah,
Warlord
same as
trait.
last game, yeah.
Yeah, the heavy support will be a Whirlwind with a Hunter Killer.
Excellent.
And he's got the Strength 7 2 damage missiles.
Vengeance.
Vengeance ones, yeah. Then we've got the Venerable Dread, same as before.
Solid.
Twin Lars.
Ven Dread, solid choice, hitting on 2s.
Definitely. 3 troop choice are a 6-man attack with a combi, Storm Bolter and a heavy and a plasma cannon. 2 Razorbacks identical, what you see is what you get.
Yeah.
2 tactical squads identical, what you see is what you get. Combi combi plas. Then for the outrider, I got obviously Sammy. You've got the Dark Shroud. Yeah, you've got a normal Ravenwing squad with melter, combi melter. Excuse that, meant to be a combi melter. That's a sergeant.
One big squad.
One big squad with a melter gun at the back. All got chain swords. Then you've got the Black Knights, 5 Black Knights, just as they come.
Yeah.
And then the Nephilim with the Twin Mars cannon.
Beautiful. Stunning. Been in. Sammy. Good. I don't think I've seen you field this one before.
No,
the dog show.
Never really.
You've had it for ages, though, haven't you?
Yeah, just sat there.
Well, that's exactly what's going to do this battle. It's just going to sit there.
Yeah, it was really good in 7th, and I've played it for the first time in 8th. Yeah, Ravenwing.
It's good. I know your Dreadnoughts, like, I don't know when I'm going to put this video up after the other one, but he's got to do better this turn. Like, all them 2s was just ridiculous last game. Now that's cool, that then. So I'll let you guys roll up for setup and that, and then we'll come and do some overviews.
Yep.
So the game today is going to be kill confirmed. Rob's just rolled up for it there. So it's going to be kill points, 3 tactical cards a turn. Can't ditch a card that says kill something basically. And that's pretty much it standard. So we just need to, you want to do the roll up to see who's going to put down the first objective.
2.
So a 2.
I was the same, I started with 7.
6, so Rob.
Purchased the extra.
Which means Michael again is going to get to determine the deployment zone, which helped last time, right? So, yeah. So, I'll come back. Right, so the map we rolled up for, you can move the dice if you want, Michael, is the one where there's the big 9-inch sort of circle in the middle. And no one can set up in it, and I can't remember what it's called. So the Dark Angels got to pick their deployment, didn't it? So they picked this corner. And I think, is there any objectives down there? There's not, is there?
There's not. There's
no
objective there.
That's right, so there's one there, there's one hidden behind here, there's one here, there's one down here near the statue. Obviously the Blood Angels have took this sort of quarter, they've got a lot of stuff up there to come in later on. We've got the scouts sitting up on the top of the building with a good field of fire everywhere. There's another objective down there. So we've got the tax squad in here, tax squad in here. Storm Ravens rocking the Death Company Dread, you said, didn't you?
Yep, that's right.
Corin. And then you've got, oh yeah, there's a Razorback down there with some dudes in next to an objective. So, who finished setting up first? Was it the Blood Angels? So the Blood Angels get a +1. Honestly, that it looks mint on that board there, just the contrast of the red with the city and then the dark green looks cool. Oh, so it's Blood Angels first, are you telling me to seize? Well, you should have kept it to seize roll if you want to seize the initiative.
Right, I'll seize now. Thomas? I will... No.
No, yeah.
Don't want to seize.
Okay, so we'll go into Blood Angels, turn 1. Do you want to draw your cards, Rob?
Yeah.
So actually Psychic Powers as well, I'm going to cover for Rob's. Yeah, I'm going to dreadnought with his wings. He's got Wings of Sanguinius, he's got Unleash Rage and obviously Smite. So these guys are going to get 3 cards a turn as described previously, and kill points are in effect. And they can't ditch anything which says kill something. You're going to draw yours at the same time, or are you going to wait till your turn, Michael?
I'll draw mine now.
Supremacy. That should be doable this turn. Mission Critical. It's a D6 and see which one it is.
That's for 4.
So we'll find that one in a second. I think you might be on it already. Area Denial, which is the centre of the battlefield, isn't it? You've got a big score this turn, I think. What will the Dark Angels have in contrast? Defend 4.
Check where that is in a minute. Flawless strategy, always.
Deathwing units arises reinforcements of the Trellis Pro Strike.
I don't have any Deathwing.
I don't think he has any. No.
Do I ditch that one?
Yeah, you don't have any Terminators, do you? No Deathwing, no.
So Domination instead.
Oh, good one, yeah.
Is that every?
Nice start, yeah.
Oh yeah, I'll definitely get that, easy.
Mission Critical as well.
Is this for the Warlord, is it?
No, this is just the standard one, 2.
2 and a 4.
So, well, objective 5 is down here.
Got 4 there.
So, you had, which one was yours? 4, yeah. So, this is Rob's Mission Critical 4. Mission Objective 2. Where was 2?
Yep, choose your way. And then
there's 1, 6.
2's here.
Oh, so 2's down there, which is achievable definitely for the Dark Angels with an advance roll there. So it looks like a lot coming there, but the Dark Angels should be sitting pretty realistic. You know, you could probably get to 3 easily this turn if you want to, but... So we'll have a review and let Rob have a think about what you need to do and come back after the movement phase. So, end of movement, turn 1. These guys disembarked from the Razorback to hold on to the objective. The Razorback sort of moved up to take the second objective, and that one round there to take the third for Supremacy. I think the Sikaran stayed still.
Yep.
Scouts stayed still. This guy zoomed right up, giving them obviously good field of fire. I think that was it, isn't it? Oh, sorry, yeah. The Sound Guard have dropped in here on the Ancient, and he's holding off on the Death Company for now. Coming in a second wave. So, Psychic Phase, was there anything in range?
I'll just do the +1 attack buff. One of this unit here. Just why not?
And then we're gonna do.
What's the range of that?
12 inches.
Are they just out?
Yeah.
So it's
goes off on a 6.
Yeah, so it goes off. So they're +1.
They got +1 attack.
Yeah.
Sweet.
The unit. And we want to shoot them next.
And then we're gonna do +1.
Got a thing about it, or do you know what you're gonna do?
Zombies.
Yeah. I'll have a bit of fun.
A bit of a thing, yeah. So we'll come back with the shooting phase. So Rob's ready to rock and roll, knows what he's doing, shooting.
The Storm Raven first.
Yeah.
It's going to split its fire, so the Plasma Cannons and the Hurricane Bolters are going to go into the banker squad.
Yeah.
And the missiles on the bottom and the Typhoon missile launcher are going to go at the Dreadnought.
And the Venerable Dread, and yeah.
That is 3 wounds, -2.
So do the Hurricane Bolters first.
5 ups.
They're in 12.
No, they're not. They're out.
So you're going to have 12 shots?
Yeah.
3s.
That's 5 hits.
Not bad, 5 still in.
2 wounds.
3 up saves.
That's
Yeah,
1.
I think
One wound
so far on the bike.
So 1 on a bike,
I'll
yeah.
put that on the
attack bike?
I just don't want
Do it at the back, yeah.
So I'm not overcharging.
We're gonna
Yeah.
go
2d3.
2 flamers and that. So
Well,
it's
six.
6 hits. That is 7.
Threes. 4 hits.
Should have overcharged.
5.
You get a chance to cheat you that.
7. So it'll be 5 wounds rerolling 1.
4 wounds, isn't it? Yeah. So 4 6 ups.
3 wounds. Does that like
Minus 1.
you had one, so you
that's-
kill the bike and another normal bike.
Damage?
2 bikes.
Yeah, just
If you'd overcharged there, you'd have rinsed.
You know, rinse.
Actually,
Yes.
you'd have killed another bike.
Next
Put that up
will
there,
be
Dean.
this.
I had it in my head, I was like, what am I doing?
Right, so you're going to shoot the missiles at the
So
lead.
it's 2
Yeah.
6 strength.
So
I just
missiles.
want to hit with the dog shot.
Right, yeah. So the missiles on the bottom first.
3. So
1 hit.
yeah.
That's strength 8.
3
Three
rolling 1s. It's 2 wounds. Minus
And
3.
these are crap missiles, though.
Oh, these are the missiles on the bottom.
I think it's minus,
Minus 3.
yeah, minus 3 and it's,
Minus 3.
is it a flat 3 damage this one?
I believe so, yeah.
Yeah. So it's 6 then.
Check.
We'll just only check it to 5.
So it's a fail.
Yeah, so flat 3.
No, I think it might be D6 actually.
It's 3.
Oh, it is
So
flat 3.
three.
Yeah, it is flat 3.
Do the venerable saves on the 6. So he's lost 3.
And then you've got your
And the Typhoon crack. So 2 more shots.
Nope.
1 hit, yeah.
And fail again.
Yeah, so this is a 5 up save this time, isn't it?
Yeah, this is minus 2.
5 up save.
1. We're good.
Oh.
No, D6 is unless he's got,
Yeah, I'm
yeah.
gonna do this. I'm gonna do a reroll.
Command
on that
point
one.
reroll
Yeah,
it?
command point reroll on that. Nah,
Nope,
see if I get it back
so-
on 5. Nah,
Nope.
so I've lost the command point. It goes
There's
straight
D6
to
damage on Dre, he's got 5 wounds left. 3.
6s. Nah, loses the
I
3.
was going to say you're not going to spend a command point on the 3, it's
No.
the number, that's the worst one.
Oh,
isn't it?
sorry.
No, I'm not going to do that.
So it's down 2.
So not bad, couple of wounds, knocked up the dread, bike down.
Right. So this Razorback here is going to use its heavy bolters against that same dreadnought. And the storm bolter against that
Against
squad
the
there.
attack squad in the building, yeah.
Yeah.
So the Swingling heavy bolter first.
5's now roll.
Yeah. Moved and the dark shrouds over there.
5. Gotta go for it now.
If you can rinse a couple of wounds off it, it's well worth it.
Nice again.
It's a
One.
wound.
Oh dear. 4 up now with the -1.
Yeah, he's done it, he's good. You got
Me.
some.
Not within 2 hours, so 2 shots.
Yeah.
The technical squad.
2 hits.
Yeah, forced wound.
Yes, it is.
Nice one.
Right,
So 1, 2 up.
2 up,
Yeah,
yeah.
so
You come
you're
up.
gonna
Yeah, good.
Right, saved.
He's laughing.
In fact, no, I'm not.
Right. We go
Yes,
scouts
I am.
here.
Yeah.
No. Can't decide.
Scouts are, bolter scouts here sitting right in the middle of the building.
So they're all going to go against the tactical
Going
squad
into
there.
attack squad here, yeah.
So we've got 1 heavy bolter first.
Yeah, go for it.
We'll use that first.
2 hits.
Right. 3s.
1 wound.
1 wound.
-1 + 1, so 3 up. Ooh.
Yep.
Oh.
Decisions there.
They won't get the minus because of a fly, won't it?
Yeah, those guys here, they can just move up levels without.
Charge this into there. Yeah. Going through a D or
And
D6.
4 bolters from the rest of the scouts.
So heavy bolters pop 1 so the bolters can chip in, it's a couple of hits.
5 against.
Another wound.
Just 1.
Yeah, and a 2 up this time. Yeah, it's good.
Okay, 1 wound.
Yep.
Alright, we're on to the Imperium next.
Yeah.
He's just got to target that Razorback. He's behind the building.
There's a razorback just hiding, you just see a bit of it.
6 up.
I'm obscure.
Right,
And I'm in my cover. So that might be the one time actually.
Nah, not really obscured, I wouldn't say.
Alright.
Nah, not from his. You can see it dead clearly.
Go for it.
No, that never comes up at our last game, like I forgot to do it.
So the heavy bolter's out, so go with the 2 last cannons first.
Go for it.
There's no both of them will come up yet. Yeah. Right.
Go for it.
So I'll just check the
Threes.
attack profile.
5s, it's shooting the tank, isn't it?
3's the wound first.
For heavy bolter against the tank.
No, 2 the heavy ball that we shot.
Yeah.
The last kind.
Oh, the 2 last.
Yeah.
So we're gonna
Second
have
one.
to put it on the tank.
Nothing.
Spider attacks, hit them
8
force.
shots from the big
8
gun.
shots with the accelerator.
My attacks well. Easy combat, aye, go first. 3 attacks attack on 6s.
Whoa.
All hit.
All hit.
7.
Solid.
This is the 6s or 8
6 and maybe AP minus 3.
Otherwise it's -1.
Yeah, strength 7.
4s and 6s.
Oh, so no.
One extreme to the other.
Yeah. So
That's the one.
it's 4 up then, -1.
Saved. Right, I've got a question for you, right? Because you've got the Dark Shroud, and he's got a Sakaran, I've got a Sakaran. The Sakaran doesn't suffer any negatives for hitting models with a fly keyword, so it's -1 buff. Doesn't apply because it's got fly.
Not to him, but it would apply to bites.
Yeah, but it wouldn't. That's what I mean. It
shoot
wouldn't.
him normally, I would say.
Just because he's got the fly, yeah. Because the same thing I was thinking, like with Eldar, you know, they've got the Italic and the -1, and then they've got fly.
Makes us think you're not on that lowest profile as well.
Yeah.
I think it doesn't want that fire either.
No, so that's what I was saying. If you're shooting an Italic fly at -2.
Oh, actually, that modifies your profile, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we
4. 5 up.
should heavy ball that.
Yep. Is it every bullet from there?
2.
Yeah, twin heavy bolt on the Razorback's got another bead down onto
That would move on that rock.
this one.
This one stayed still.
Right, so it's on 3s.
It's going to make.
One hit.
You've got just twin heavy ball that. You've got another
Yeah, 3 days.
Yep.
That's better. 4 hits.
Alright.
5s again. Just a 1.
Just the one.
Got throw on the line.
No, he loses his first wound.
Yeah. So that's 1.
Got a 9.
And that's it, mate.
Some. Don't know if these guys are in range. And these guys, pistols on the short range on these
Yeah, the
guys.
Andrus bulk one's range 12, so
Yeah, that's right.
that's 4 now. 2 shots each.
Yep.
And one's got a plasma pistol.
Yep. Deal separately.
Yeah, the bulk one.
Right.
5 hits.
Yeah. 4 wounds.
4 wounds.
Any minuses on this?
It's -1 AP.
So just down to that 3 of armour. And the ruins.
Oh, still a good save, although you lost another one.
Oops.
Oh, no, 3 up in the ruin, that's right, isn't it?
Yeah. So you got a plasma cannon.
Plasma pistol.
Michael's destroying his own units down there.
That's a pretty sword there. It's quite good. I'm going to put in there for you.
Yeah, because you can get an extra 6-inch movement out of him.
No, that's not how to do it.
He's a little bit closer to that Storm Raven.
Plasma?
Yeah, plasma pistol. It's normal.
Yeah. Hits. Wounds on a 3. Those wounds, so you'll be on 5 up.
Yep, 5 up. Oh, there's another one. Makes you charge about a 10-inch now, does it, rather than a 9-inch?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You've got a stratagem where you can roll 3
Yeah.
days. Yeah.
Oh dear.
I think that's it for shooting.
Yeah?
I think so. It looks like pan around.
Might
think-
got a storm bolt.
Maybe in range to tickle them.
Just
Just out.
Just out,
Did your
yeah.
tack squad have any guns? Were they in range or did you measure?
See.
The headshot as well.
Just
but
out. The millimeters
might not be a
out.
bad thing to
So he knows what he's doing. He's baiting them in, isn't he?
Yeah.
This guy down here.
Damn straight.
Yeah, that's it for shooting.
So I think you're in. You want to go in the charge phase? We'll keep it on
Yeah.
camera.
Go
Yeah.
straight into it. Somebody use the stratagem. Descent of Angels.
Descent of Angels. Yeah. So he's starting with. Is it the Sanguinary God or the dude, the banner dude?
Yeah, I'm gonna cast it on the Sanguinary Guard
Yeah.
themselves, and I'll start with them as well.
Okie dokie. So I think you may want to measure. It'll be 10, I think, because it was 9 to the front guy, and obviously.
Yeah.
You may have, was it still 9 to that guy down there from the?
Probably just 9
It
still.
might be, yeah. Looks like it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Overwatch.
Go for it. I'll film it. I'll film it.
I'm going to Overwatch out the plasma cannon.
Yeah.
If I get 1 through. Right.
Get to reroll ones anyway because
Get
you
to
didn't
reroll
move.
ones
Yeah.
anyway. So
So-
move. Right. So how many shots of the plasma cannon?
D3 shots, yeah.
2.
2.
So 2 of our charged plasma cannon shots. Like reroll 1.
I think there's no point because if he gets in, he kills him. Exactly. So.
Dead if I don't do it.
Oh, he's got a hit.
1 hit.
Yeah.
Right.
wound
Wound on
2.
2.
Yep.
Strength 2 damage.
Oh.
I'm going to come out like that. So wounds
does
up.
wound-
Do I get a ban? I do. So
You've got a 5 up on one of those guys.
he's dead.
It's a 2 damage overcharge.
Yeah. Makes
Oh, he's alive. And then
Right,
he got
so then we've got 4 shots from him and 4 from those 2 guys. So
yeah, because he's walking a stonewall. That.
Alright.
rude that one. We roll 1s, 6s.
It was rude, but it was. You don't like to see your models die to go like 2 though, especially.
So you got 2 wounds from boulders.
So 2 ups. Yeah, they're all good.
Good.
So you need to make a 9-inch
Yep. On 3 dice.
on 3 dice. You can use a command point though, can't you?
I can use a 1 point. No, will do.
What, 1 or 2?
Leave him there.
Yeah, well, they're definitely. So do you get to use the full 3 dice as well for the stratagem? So could you technically charge 18 inches?
You can only declare charges within 12.
Yeah, you can only do.
Rules says 12, so you just
Yeah, but you could still
I
move
could
the full 18, couldn't you? So
you could be able to fight because you couldn't do it.
no, but you could. That's what I mean. Say if you jumped here at 12, you could tag stuff to the full 18.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
can task it if
Yeah.
you want to.
Yeah, but I can only declare anything in 12.
No, that's just something I've just thought of there on the
Yeah.
side. Like again against Tau, you could charge your front guy, but then move way over what you need and just start tagging everything. So they're definitely in. We'll let him move them, and then we'll come back and do some roll ups for this.
You got 3 as well.
The ancient, no, you
Yeah,
just
so
have
the
to-
ancient he'll be on 2 dice. He still needs a 9.
I think guys will call the shots against that.
Oh,
Not joining them.
So he's not in.
The 7 rolls.
Right, so straight into the combat phase then. So he's starting. Obviously, he's only got 1 unit in there.
Yeah. So I'll go to go with the power fist first.
Can only throw 1 in per
So he's hitting on 4s.
squad.
Yeah,
Right, well.
a grenade, any grenade.
2 hits.
So hits. You normally be wounded on 2s, but you can also add 1 to your wound roll, can't you? So you'd be wounded on 2s, yeah.
No ones.
And
So that's 2 wounds.
Let's do 6 ups for them.
So that's 2 gone.
So I'll put them in the
Nice.
1 first.
Next ones. You can everything in here.
D6.
Yeah. Just to get rid of them.
So
4 guys with the 4 taps,
So
2 guys with the axes.
Yeah.
2 taps each.
Spend 4.
No 3s.
3 hits.
Okay,
Does the axe give them plus?
tougher ones.
What's the strength bonus on the axe?
I don't know, I don't think there is one. I think it's like a power sword.
Oh, sorry, hit me first.
Remove. No 5s. Yep.
5 up. Nope, 1 goes.
And then the bottom pipe off
Oh,
the
shoot.
D6 again.
Yeah, so the sword.
Calming sword.
Let's just use a strength minus 3d.
So you'd be wounded on a 3 though because you charged. Yeah. You get the add 1 to your wound roll.
5s again.
So that's 3 at minus 3.
5 up.
This is it.
Nope.
Oh!
That's how you do it, son.
Oh! Jesus Christ.
Again.
2 more.
Yeah.
The guy with the weapon. Yeah.
2 of the
So he's hit twice.
Okay.
launcher.
And he's
Yep.
And the
plus 1
zombies.
strength.
Yeah,
So
so
he's
he's
one
one
of
of
the
the
The grenade of the zombies.
Yeah.
1 on a 6 up.
What's the AP of that, Sam?
And minus
All
Yeah.
same profile,
Minus
so just 3d6.
Yeah, so you kill 1 more, so
6.
leave a guy left.
And the 4.
I fall back with the plasma cannon. Right, fight back with the plasma cannon.
Another 5.
But in the face. Boom, wounded
No.
you.
Nothing.
So it's no wounds.
Oh yeah, true.
He's 44, yeah.
Finger.
You got your training towel.
Play against
Oh,
Tau.
so it's like, yeah, threes, yeah. So I think that's it, isn't
That's
it?
it. I think that's the end of turn.
So,
You want to play them, bro?
5, force 1.
No, I'm still there.
Do that. Right, I'll do the morale for them. So they're down to 7 now and they've lost 5. So 8, that would be
be a
1.
fail, yeah.
I'll re-roll it.
He's gone. He's gone.
Should just get massaging.
So I think at the end of this turn, Rob, you're going to score.
First blood.
You've got first blood. You're going to get supremacy.
Supremacy. Mission critical objective 4. And area denial.
So you're going to score some big points this turn, aren't you? So D3 for supremacy.
So for supremacy I score.
So it's 2. So you've got first blood's 3. The mission critical gives you D3 as well.
Yep. That's about 3.
Oh no, sorry, it's 1, isn't it?
It?
Because if they controlled it,
Yeah, I think they did, yeah.
control which one?
Objective 4.
Alright, yeah, that's right in front of his face, that's right. So you got 2 for supremacy, 3 for mission critical, that's 5. Area denial you'll score as well, because there's no Dark Angels within 12, yeah?
So another D3.
6.
So 1 for that. So first blood, 1 for area denial is 2. 5, 7. 7 points in the first turn, that's pretty good. So, the Dark Angels have already seen their cards, so we'll come back after the movement phase and see what these guys are going to do.
Oh, sorry. I must go for it.
So the Dark Angels have just finishing off the movement phase there, so the Dark Shroud's hopped over. His bikes have moved up a little bit. Sammael just shuffled a little bit out of the way, didn't he, to get in range of stuff. I think there's a Master in there somewhere, yeah, he's moved round. These guys, they got out, didn't they, and they've just...
Yeah, they've come behind there.
Form a shield, like Razorback's moved. Razorback at the far end, zoomed down there, got a 6-inch massive advance, popping smoke. So he's going to score some big points for the Dark Angels this turn. And then coming round, there's the Dark Shroud. What's it called? Nephilim Jet Fighter.
20 inches there.
So he's on right up there. He's got still a good view of everything down here, but the Dark Angels got to fight their way out this corner by the look of it now, so no psychic phase.
No.
So Michael's going to have a think about his shooting, and then we'll come back to the start of the shooting phase. So Michael does have a psychic phase, sorry, because he's got his librarian on the bike there, so
I'll do a smite and a mind worm on these fellas. Yeah. So I'll do the mind worm first, so it goes off on a 5, I think. It goes off on a that.
Definitely goes
off.
off.
I mean that's smite, sorry, did I say that was right, so that's 1 mortal wound on them.
Yeah. So one of the guys will be down to 1 wound.
One of the guys down to 1 wound, then I'll smite them. So, yeah, goes off.
Goes off. I think, Rob's Psyker is in the building, he's out of range, denied, I think.
So just 1 more, so that kills the guy.
Yeah, that's one of the guys gone to the psychic phase.
Yeah.
And then we're into shooting phase.
Yeah. So, okay, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to shoot all of the Black Knights at that, and I'm going to overcharge and I'm going to cast the relics.
Stratagem. Extra damage, yeah.
So 3 damage each. Right, so I get that challenge back to 5. So 6.
Oh mate, oh man, you did that all last game, so you may as well not just take however many command points you want.
Right, okay. So these guys are 18 inches assault 2.
Yeah.
Right, so they're all within 18 inches.
Did they advance as well?
They didn't advance, just moved a little bit.
Okay. I'm just asking because like it reflects on next turn shooting and done it. Yeah. So did any of the bike squads advance?
I didn't advance.
No, right. So none of the bike squads advanced.
Right. So I'm gonna shoot all them at them. Right. -1 hit because you fly, but reroll the hit because of Sammael.
Yeah.
Right. So that's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10.
So this could sting. So
Hope it stings. Hope it stings a lot.
Right,
so it's forced to hit.
it's one of the solid stratagems that like in the game at the minute. Definitely for Dark Angels.
Forced to hit with a reroll.
Oh, there's a lot of 3s in there.
That's actually a good roll, that.
It is.
So far.
You can't reroll 3s.
I can't reroll the 3s.
So you had 1, 1 and 4 3s. So
nice, so it doesn't really matter.
roll 1 dice because the 3s technically hit, don't they?
Right, so what I'll do. 3's technically hit, so did I have that many? Yeah, it was that many.
Yeah, roll 1 dice, you had 1, 1, and the rest were 3s.
Right.
So basically,
Shout that deal.
No, make sure I get it right.
Right, so strength 8 now. So 3's the wound.
3's the wound.
And I'm gonna do a command, the special ability from the Warlord.
Warlord trait,
doesn't take a command point.
Yep.
Yeah, they all wound.
So that's
6
saves at -3 with the storm moves, so 6 ups.
3 damage.
Each one doing 3 damage. He's got 14 wounds, isn't it, to start?
14 start. He doesn't make any.
So that'll be 15 unless you want to use any command point to try and get a 6. Shows how brutal that stratagem is, man.
It just took a storm.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
No, I think I'll save it.
Save it, so does it blow up the Storm Raven?
On a 6.
It doesn't.
No, this is the most important roll.
Is your Librarian Dread? Sorry, you got to roll a dice to save the cargo on a 1. He'll be slain.
It's removed from the table.
So actually, it's probably a good job you're saving your cargo.
That's your 1 there. You're doing your 1 there, Rob. This is game changing. This.
Dreadnought.
Oh, look at these charts.
I'm not filling in the face, but Rob went from pale to back to normal colour.
Place your dread first before you take it.
I think that stratagem's solid. It should be 2 points.
It shouldn't do.
Using it for myself, it should be 2.
Within 3 or is it?
Yeah, just within 3 of the base.
Take the Foul Blade Spawns, I'll agree, like using them, there should be more points.
Yeah, definitely. And take off that big red horrible thing.
Big red fun bus. It's gone.
Right.
Four wounds at -1 and 2
Solid, isn't it? That strategy is massive. Like. It's horrible being on the receiving end of it. Definitely.
Right. Everything from the bikes at him.
Yes, 4 damage.
So these are just rocking bolters on the twin bolters on the bikes.
No. There's 3 melter
Oh,
guns.
the melter guns on it as
Multi
well.
melter. And Sammy's within 6 of Sammy. Haven't made a mess. No, just within 6 of Sammy.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, what are you starting with?
So I'll start with the melters. So there's 3 melter guns. Well, I may as well just multi-melter as well. So
Is he within half range as well? Maybe
of
close.
Oh, he is. Right, so I'll do the 3 melters by themselves first. The normal melters. Hit on 3s. Reroll the hit because of Sammy.
And rerolling 1. No, he's not, sorry.
So 2 hit. And 3s to wound. I'm not going to do it for that one, I'll do it for the multi-melter one. So you've got, that's nothing, is it? You've got no, it's -4, so it's nothing, isn't it?
No, I just think he gets venerable, doesn't he?
No, he's just got 6 up.
Back rage, like a venerable
So
save.
you get that on this, yeah.
Yeah,
So D6 damage, 4.
Right, he's 4 venerable saves. Back rage. He's dropped 3 wounds.
I'll do the bolters before I do the multi-melter in case they strip loads of wounds. I won't waste the command point. Right, so
He's got 5 left, hasn't he? He's just normal, like 8 wounds.
Yeah, and he's got 5 wounds.
10. Let's just pivot on this. The guy's in for a turn of hurt, I think, like Rob, with all the guns and the army are going to be looking at this guy.
he's very rudely just barged his way in, isn't he?
No, I haven't so.
Right, so the bolters.
Yep.
No 3s.
Hit the 3s.
We roll because of Samma. Oh dear. 5's to wound.
Yep. Strength 5 plus 5.
Just the 1.
The 1.
So 3 up.
Just 1. 5 up.
No, he's good. Multi-melter.
Right,
Multi-hitter.
There's a
Yeah.
hit.
Right, this one's going to definitely. I'm going to re-roll this. It fails. Wounds. So 2d6 pick the highest. Pick the 6.
Yeah.
So
6.
6.
Brutal.
Needs to make 2 of them.
Brutal sauce.
It's a -1 and 2 damage each.
Good luck, Rob.
Is this against the line? Yeah,
He's
Oh,
made 2.
he's made
He's
two.
got 1. He's alive on 1.
Go to 1 wound.
Is everything from that squad fired in him?
That's that squad done.
Oof. Well done. He's just soaked up the bullets, like.
He soaked it up. Right, so the next thing we'll do is we'll do the tactical squad in front of them. So these 2 guys, just double check. Yeah, I checked that when I moved.
So they're plasma, combi plasma, yeah?
Yeah, plus they should be within 6, yeah.
Yeah, just within 6 of the master, yeah.
So they will overcharge and fire at these guys.
Yeah.
He'll crack and they'll rapid fire at him.
We don't karaoke.
Right, so I'll do the 2 rapid fire ball guns at him first, see if we can kill him with that for an insult. We roll on 1s. We roll on 1s. 5's to wound. 1 wound. 3 up are dead.
7 attacks hit on
6 up as well.
Oh!
Crack grenade.
7.
Oh, reroll 1s, master.
Yeah, the master's within 6 of the squad.
5 again. Can I get a 5? No.
No
You
wounds.
survived that. So then I'll do the 2 shots from the sergeant
And
first.
these are overcharging, yeah?
Overcharging, yep. Both hit. 2 shots from the normal guy.
That's the one, yeah.
One hit. So 2's to wound, toughness 4.
Yeah.
So that's 3
3
wounds.
wounds.
Yeah.
So they'll be on a 5 up save in the
5 up,
ruins.
yeah. With every one you drop is a dead guy.
-1, yeah.
It's -3.
5.
You got a 5 up.
You get +1 to the cover. It's your open,
Yeah, so you're -2 from a 2 up.
No, he's at
so
4
it's four,
yeah,
right,
4 up
four,
in the
yeah.
ruins, so what do we say, 5?
Yeah, you said
3.
5. Confused me.
3 4 ups, yeah.
3 4 ups. 2 gone.
Ooh, have you used the command point yet?
Which one? The shield? Yeah,
I don't think you have this first.
Because you got 2 6s with him, I don't think you did.
I have 1 left, so
Yeah,
it's okay. I'll
So you're going to take them off, yeah? Or you're going to spend it, yeah?
Another one of him.
So they've lost 3 this turn as well. Are they like fearless? They're not, are they?
No.
Or the leadership 8 as well?
Yeah.
Right. Okay. So what I'll do now is I will shoot the heavy bolt out of the dark shroud at him.
The shroud moved yet, so you'll be hitting on 4s.
So it's Sammy. Sammy will make him re-roll all of
No,
that.
not the 3, not the 3, not the 3.
Not the 3. So he hits with those 2. Looking for 1-5, yeah. That one's good, nothing. So what I'll go for now is I'll do the stone bolter shots against him. You know what I'm going to do? And the heavy bolter shots against him. Yeah. Not going to do that. I'm going to do all the shots against him.
All against the dread, yeah.
So that was the stone bolter shots, obviously. Reroll the ones for the captain.
1 attack, 6s.
3 hits.
5s. 1. 3 up.
Can Rob make it?
You make it, Rob.
What do you get there then?
No, it's a 6. You got a 6.
Command point. Oh, you got your 6, yeah. Or you can command point that one for a 3 up.
That's probably the better thing to do.
I think I'll see that.
You're going to save your command points? Oh, I thought he was going to get it then.
Yeah.
No, he's just going to look at it and say, I
Go
told
with a
you.
6.
Oh yeah, we blew up. We could take some Dark Angels with him here. Oh no.
So lost the heavy bolter shots.
That's a lot of points you sunk down this turn.
Yeah.
Brutal that, man.
Right, so I haven't shot with this last cannon or this yet. So what we'll do with that is we'll pump his last cannon into the Razorback.
Yeah.
Okay, so hits on 2s, he didn't move, and reroll 1s, Dark Angels. Both hit. So wounds on 3s. Both wound.
6s.
2d6. Get a good roll and it goes.
5.
I haven't used my thing yet, have I? I didn't have to.
You used the commander's ability.
I used the commander, so I'm going to use it on that. Yeah. So 8, and I'll see if I get that back. No, I didn't. I've spent one last game.
You've got 2 left on the Razorback.
Right, I think what I'll do is I'll drop the Vengeance on the Razorback.
Okey-dokey.
Yeah, so that is
2d3 shots.
2d3 shots, thank you. So that is 4. 3s.
And it's 4s to wound. This is the strength 7.
-1.
Yeah, -1, 2 damage.
-1 or -1? So 4s to wound. 2 wounds, -1. If you don't make both of these, it's 2 damage and it'll go.
Yeah.
I'll make both 4 ups, right?
4 ups.
They should be dead twice.
Razorback's gone.
Yeah, blows up.
You still got, you know, command points. You've still got in the bag this turn.
No, I'm not leaving it.
No, yeah.
Yeah.
So that'll be 4 damage. Yeah, so he's gone. So he's blow. No.
No, you guys got out.
Yeah, there's nobody in there yet.
Yeah, they've already got out.
Yeah.
Getting clear in the ranks a bit.
Power board, isn't it? It's insane.
Right, I'll do yeah, 12. He'll shoot his plasma, not on overcharge. Don't need to at this point, do I? Right, so 2s reroll 1s, not overcharge, both hit. 3s to wound because it's not strength 8. 1 wound with a 4 up save on him. Just 1 damage, so be confident. Oh, so he's lost the wounds.
He's took a wound, yeah, he's got 1 left.
Right, I think I've got Sammy left.
Got
The Nephilim. Sammy's got 2 stone balls, hasn't he?
He has, yeah, and a plasma cannon, isn't it?
Yeah, plasma cannon. So I'll shoot the 2 stone balls at him, it'll do nothing. Never mind. 2s. All hit. No wounds. Right, so plasma cannon, D3, not overcharging, just the 1. Hits.
Doesn't really.
So only left to do is Nephilim. So I will shoot in range. Oh no, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to shoot the 2 black swords missiles at your Sakaran, the 2 las cannons at your Sakaran, and I'm going to shoot the 2 heavy bolters at your scouts.
Okay.
So we'll do that first. So he moves, it's a -1, but if he shoots things that don't fly,
Don't fly, you get 1, yeah.
that's 1, yeah. So
Good
it
batch.
hasn't moved. So I'll shoot that first.
Here come your 2s again.
I don't think I can win the gun. 3s to wounds, 3 wounds, so it's just a straight 4 up because +1 -1.
Yeah.
Just 1.
Oh, just 1 drop.
Right, 2 black swords. These are flat 3 damage on. Strength 7. I'll just quickly check before.
Well, you got your Lars anyway, you can go for that.
I'll do my Lars first. So 2 Lars cannon shots at the Sakaran. Both hit. Both wound.
The Sakaran will be, it's not in area terrain, so it'll be 6s.
2d6.
This could be a ridiculously brutal turn. 8 damage on the Sakaran, leaves him 4 left, is it? 6 left? 6 left.
He's got 14 he starts with.
I think the Blood Angels are going to need a pretty epic turn 2 here, Rob, or you?
Yeah. Black swords are strength 7 minus 3, 2 damage.
2 damage.
It's probably better actually. So 2 black sword missiles come at him.
Right, you go.
1 hit, 1 miss. You have 40 wound.
No.
I think you'll be glad to know, you'll be happy to know that shooting's over.
I think so.
I'm going to charge him. I'm going to charge him with the bikes.
Okay, so he's got. What's he got weapon wise for Overwatch? Is it Angelus Blood Pistol?
Actually, sorry, I'll take that back. I'll charge him with the Marines.
Right, so the attack squad's going to go in. So I'm assuming he's got. Are you going with a bolt gun or are you going grenades or whatever?
Angie's bolt gun.
Yeah.
Angie's bolt gun.
Angie's bolt gun. So it's not a very big charge range, but that's going to get the front guy in on a 4 anyway.
I just got the troops in to get the objective, really. Hopefully I can maybe kill him. Probably won't.
I think he might survive. He'll need to roll good, I think.
Yeah,
Have you got any power weapons in the squad?
no.
No. And plus you're not going to get them all in, are you, really? So
I kind of don't want them all in because of him. Yeah, right. So I'll
go straight into it if you want. Yeah.
So there'll be 3 attacks, 2 with the Sarge, 1 with the other guy. You ready? Yeah. Perfect turn if it kills him. Well, that's not perfect.
No. So I think Rob's due a bit of luck this then.
Was that 1 or 2
1 and 2.
I'll just roll the 1 because the captain does hit. Doesn't hit it anyway.
So you're going to go back with your
2 cents back with the axe.
Yeah.
both hits.
Yes.
He gets the +1 to your wound roll on a turn in which you are charged as well.
So it's 2 wounds.
So
He's
2
gonna
6-ups.
cast, -1 to hit on himself. No, he's going to cast
I would have to
get rid of these tools.
So we lost 2 Marines from that squad. So morale wise anyway, we're going the Marines can't fail because it'd be 8. The Scouts can't fail. Don't need anything else. So isn't it?
Yeah.
So did you score that turn, Michael, off your cards? That was absolutely devastating on your shooting, wasn't it?
Sorry.
It was devastating shooting.
I
I scored well the first time, so
mission critical.
So mission critical, which is objective 2.
Defend.
Yeah, I caused 10 more, but we're going to squad.
That's it, really. I'm going to ditch domination because
Domination's getting ditched. So we'll come back with
But it's still classed as damage.
Blood Angels, turn 2.
Right,
Right, so D3 for the mission critical. So you
cap
come
off a good turn. With a 2.
Yeah, 2, decent.
is that not just if I control it? It's D3.
Oh no, sorry, it is 1 and D3 if he's had
Oh,
it.
sorry, I just saw D3 and didn't read it properly.
No, that's all because Rob got it because you had 4.
That's
right. So
It's just a 1 point.
right, so Blood Angel, turn 2. I'm going to see what cards Rob gets. Hold the line. I think you probably score that anyway. You've got 2 or 3 in your objectives, or one, right?
Yeah, should be able to get that. Behind enemy lines. Exact opposite.
Well, as long as your dude doesn't die down there, you're scoring that in a minute.
6. Hitting on 3s.
And advance. Oh well, they're totally contradictory, aren't they? Stay here. Stay here. Get 4. Right, so you've got to decide which way you want to go. But I think at the minute you've got 1, 2, and these guys are just out on there because this line is street line. And that 9-inch bubble was the thing, so they'd shuffle back, that would get you your 3. And he's scoring line breaker if he survives. But you've also still got the Martyrs, some Death Company and a captain as well to drop in. So we'll let Rob do his movement phase and we'll come back. Right, so we're going into the movement phase there. So Rob's finished moving his other stuff. Obviously these guys have held fire, these guys have rocked back a little bit. the scouts are holding position. We're into the dreadnought moved up. This guy moved up a little bit, and then obviously he's going to start dropping in some of these jetpack units, and Michael's using the Auspex scan stratagem. So they've dropped, and they're just within 12 inches of, it's an infantry squad.
Is it infantry squad?
Infantry, yeah.
Oh,
Are you not using it then? Because you've only got the attack squad in combat, aren't they?
Oh, he's just pulled his
Scrap that, yeah, the GM, whatever it is, the encyclopedic knowledge. It's an infantry squad, so I don't think you've got anything within 12 that's not in combat anyway. So Rob breathes a massive sigh of relief. So continue dropping these stuff in, then we'll come back. I'm assuming there's a captain in Lamarty, so we're probably going to go somewhere close to that squad anyway. So yeah, Rob's finished dropping them in. So Lamarty's has come in down here with the Death Company, and then the Death Company captain who Rob paid these points for has dropped in over here. I think you say that iron up. To finish these guys or start hitting the whirlwind. So it's the end of the movement phase. You're going into psychic.
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Go straight into the psychic.
4 attacks and then 1 for the champion, so you reroll.
It's going to do the +1 attack buff on the Death Company.
Okie dokie.
Which is 6, so all hits on 3s. All hits.
Goes off.
Goes off.
And they roll up +1 attack.
Are you denying or are you letting that one go?
I'm not within 24.
Moving on 5s.
Double check, I'm pretty sure I wasn't.
Roll it
I
in.
did move.
I just moved him.
So
Oh yeah, okay. So, no, so what, you've got, how many powers can you cast?
2 of them?
Nope.
Nope. So that one's off. So the Death Company are an additional +1 attack.
Okay, and look at the wings on myself.
Always all wrap out. So
Goes up on a 5.
Not too bad.
Reroll that.
Yeah. Oh, it's an 8.
8.
It's
Sorry,
strong.
that one off on a 9.
And next, zombies.
Yeah, it's definitely not it.
No. So he can fly. He can fly. He can fly.
In by moving.
So now he gets to move 12 inches,
Yeah.
which is solid.
Yeah, definitely.
So he was there.
So zombies, that
He's
is,
now there.
Yeah. So he's flying, and he's rolling charges. I believe, as
Yeah,
well.
rerolls failed charges. I think doesn't he his turn?
20
Yeah.
attacks, and he's got +1 to movement.
So, Going to let you have a think about the
Yeah, I
shoots
think
yet,
about shooting.
and then we'll come
Yeah,
back.
yeah.
Right. So we're going to start with the shooting phase. Rob's going to start down here. I think. Yeah.
Sikaran's going to shoot the flyer.
Yeah. It's got a good view of it down there. See how we shoot.
With everything, and he's, I don't think you can see anything else, and he's out of range with the heavy bolt anyway. So the last cannon's in the accelerator auto cannon will fly.
Last cannons will be hitting on a 5.
2, 4, 6,
England's not hitting
7.
on a 4.
Why is the last cannon hitting on a 5?
Because he's damaged and that's what.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah. Sorry, I forgot he's damage profile there.
Down there. Yeah,
Is that 4?
Oh, there's his wounds there. So you
Yeah.
can see he's on
That's 6 wounds.
6 wounds left.
Okay. The
Lasers?
last cannon's hitting on 5.
One hit.
Yeah, he's got 1 hit. Big wound on a 3.
Yeah.
It's a wound.
So he has 6 to save it. Nope.
Nope. So
D6.
D6. They start with 10, yeah? 12.
Don't check now.
Oh,
Six.
big. It's a
There we
biggie.
go, that's what he's after. I'll check on this.
So you've got your
Do your next one.
auto
Rob, and
cannons.
I'll find out for you.
So the accelerator auto cannons. To get shots.
Oh no,
hitting
10.
10, I thought it was
Down to
10.
4.
Yep. So he's hitting on 4s.
Yeah.
Good at dishing out damage, but can be things.
Yeah. Brilliant. So 22 hits.
Yeah, 4's to wound. Oh, hang on. It might be 3, so it's not that.
Alright.
You've still got command points in the bag if you wanted to use any 3.
I'm holding for now.
Hold them yet? I think that's enough to probably knock him. Oh no, he'll not have a profile if he's 10, is
Yeah, he does 10, gives you the profile.
he? So he's knocked
Right,
down.
It's
He's
less than 10, so he's
half
down to
bracket.
Half bracket, yes. So he's hitting on 4s now.
Heavy bolter here.
Yeah.
So this didn't move.
No.
Yeah, so he's definitely in range.
Yeah, so he's going to fire, fire as well. There's a heavy bolter, and he's going to fire the storm bolter at the Razorback.
Okay. Get 2 up on the Razorback?
It's in, yeah, it'll be in cover and obscure from that point of view, definitely.
Yeah, heavy bolter.
4s. 2.
Fives.
That's 1, so
4 up.
4 up.
It's good.
And the storm bolter.
Yeah. It's probably only 2 shots out. It's fine.
Yeah, I'll have it.
There's no wounds in there.
Yeah, it's not going to.
Still got some squads to draw fire and stuff.
Scouts next.
Yeah.
Scouties.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Unless you're playing a guard there.
So
Need that big two straps.
You're going to fire with the squad of bikes there.
Yeah.
Right.
The heavy bolter first.
So 4s because of the dark shroud.
Yeah. Yeah.
Miss.
Everything
Yeah,
else.
nice.
And then you got 3 bolter shots, it looks like as well.
Shots,
Yeah.
yeah.
3 hits, yeah.
Shame. The other way around would have probably been happier.
2 wounds.
2 wounds, that's decent that.
2 saves.
2 saves.
Right, the storm bolter from the librarian.
Can he still shoot with that power?
Guys.
I think so, yeah.
Go for it. Yeah.
4 hits.
He's on 12 and probably shoot the same time.
57 and
So is he going the bikes yet?
Bikes here.
sergeants.
Hitting on 3s.
Yeah, it's 2 hits, 5s to wound.
Oh, miss!
That's another one.
It's good.
The bikes are good. Is the Angelus bolter a bolt pistol, or is it a pistol, or is it a?
12 inch range.
But is it a pistol weapon?
You can shoot it in this.
Oh, it's not pistol.
No, it's not.
He can't shoot it, but he's going to shoot his. Bikes
Yeah.
again. 2
So
hits.
it's-
1 wound. -1 on that roll.
Yeah, it's -1 on wound.
Can you bet there? Because
So one of them's took a wound.
one had to be wall run. That's the wall run there sitting on. Yeah.
and stripped away slowly.
You denied me. Can you bet there to defend objective one?
You've
You
got a tax squad left and a death company yet. And obviously, I think the captain's probably got no guns on.
It's got a big hammer.
Yep. So it'll be 5.
So the tactical squad's out of range or anything.
I got everything.
It's just a dev
So
company.
get D3 or do you want to play just a straight 2?
One's got a hand flame, so that'll be out of
Shoot
range.
Yeah.
So the rest of it is pistol.
Come up
I
here.
think probably, is it just at the Razorback? I think it's probably the only thing in range, is it?
So,
And that was some turn 2, wasn't
yeah,
it?
so we've got 7 on the
You
razor.
might want to measure it, it's up to you. But
So imagine, well, actually, no.
Yeah.
We said he was in 12 for that strap,
Yeah.
so he can hit them. Yeah, so your front 3 you can shoot them bikes if you want.
Yeah. I've got 3 on the bikes then.
Yep.
Yeah.
3 hits.
Right.
1 wound.
one of us could kill a bike.
Nope.
No.
Feel free to carry on.
4 on the razorback.
Hey, he's definitely rolling good.
Keep that up.
So, cannot see any there.
I'll re-roll this one.
That's
1
one.
wound.
On the Razorback, just took a wound.
Wound. So I think
What you've done?
The captain has a bolt pistol as well, so you might as well try that in
Yeah.
whirlwind.
he's going to try and tickle the whirlwind. Just
Hit.
hit.
5.
Yeah.
Tickles them.
Nah, it's not going to tickle them.
So I think Rob's going to
For the shooting phase?
probably want to think about
Yeah, I'll have a quick think about the assault.
Yeah.
When we get back.
see when he gets in. So we're going to go into Rob's charge phase now. So he's had a good think about this.
Zombies.
First up, Librarian Dreadnought's going to multi-charge
D6 with everything on it.
the Razorback, the captain, and the bikes.
Yeah. So he's going to basically try and get in around here like this.
Around there. Fire. The Death Company,
Please, someone.
we're going to multi-charge the tactical squads, the bikes, and the Razorback.
Oh, that's just rules, so
And it's going to be the same for the Marties, he's going to multi-charge.
Lamar is going for the bikes as well, or the Razorback and the Marines.
He's probably just going to stick with the Razorback.
Razorback and Marines,
Well,
yeah.
Yeah.
Thankfully.
And then you've still got
this guy, the Ancient's going to charge into the tactical
the
squad.
tactical squad
The captain's going to charge into the whirlwind.
into the whirlwind. Right, so where do you want to start then? 'Cause obviously if that guy gets in,
This one first.
he's going to deny Overwatch from a lot of units, isn't he?
Yeah. So I'm starting with the Librarian Dread.
So Librarian Dread, so
These guys
Charging all these 3 units.
so basically
Yeah.
I'll put an overhead view there, so there's what's the captain who's there.
Captain, the bikes, and the Razorback.
So what we'll do, we'll tell you what, do you want to roll your charge distance and then we'll let Michael do all your watch
roll
off
this
camera.
one. He re-rolls his charge from
Yeah.
these wings.
You need a 9 for this one.
And then you'll fit them in nicely.
The same squad.
You get a re-roll, don't you?
It's
Well,
re-roll
it's
and
up to you because a 5 will tag the tank.
Yeah, 5 will tag the tank.
No, I'm gonna
Re-roll, that's it. He wants a biggie.
Oh, he's
10.
got it.
He's got it.
So he's going to pop in
Right.
just in that gap round there.
do the Overwatch first, before I move.
Do the Overwatch.
Right.
I'll tell you what, do it on camera if you want.
Okay.
Just because obviously
Right, I'll do
we've got a
the
lot of stuff.
storm bolter shots at him. Re-roll them ones. Nope. I'll do the heavy bolter shots
Yeah,
off that.
Luckily, I think your bakes are just out of 6 of Sammael on them. Oh, they're just in, so...
So nothing off that, have you brought that? Right, so we'll do the bikes now, so I'll do the 3 normal melters.
Kill one of your units on a thing. That's what
Yeah, because he's within 12.
Yeah.
So 3 normal melters for 6s. With a reroll because it's Sammy. Nothing.
No hits.
3 rerolls.
Nothing.
No hits.
Multi-melter. Reroll. Oh dear. That was the
Still got a load of bolts.
Yeah, so I've got 4, 8, 12, 16, 20 bolter shots to come.
Do you want to roll the Master's bolt as well here as well? Oh no, because they get a full
overcharge him.
Holy melters.
Do you want camera, Dean?
That's cannon.
Yeah, go for it.
10.
Battle cannon. Right.
Dice up.
One
Yeah, one of those things that I've rolled 20
Anyone that
times.
melt doesn't hit really, I think.
So these are all re-rolling anyway, so you could get quite a lot of hits here.
So I've got, so far, I've got 4, 5.
5 up.
But they're only bolters.
Nope.
See, it's only quite a lot of hits. The reason these are re-rolling, basically these are Ravenwing, so Sammael gives them re-roll all failed misses. So it looks like he's got 7 there, and these are wound on 5s. Whoa. 3. So 3 3-ups.
That's a check, I'm not sure. Otherwise we'll be
2 wounds. 2. So
46
he'll be down, I think he's on... Is he getting 9?
6. Yeah. 1. 4 again. 6. 2 wounds.
8 wounds. Could have given
How
an
did they
extra
get 4?
one. Most things don't have their character, they get an extra one.
The other one with the sword.
So he's... That's...
I'm
Oh,
going
there's-
to overwatch him, but...
That's it. You can't kill him. So...
2d6
put it... Nah, I'm not going to.
It wouldn't do it.
Right, so I'll do his 2 bolter sides.
Yeah.
On 6s. Not reroll 1, so that bolter was on a 5. Yep.
There's
So
bolters on
shots.
3 up.
2 3 1s.
Yep, it's good.
2 overcharged plasma shots.
Yep. Spend 8.
It's just nothing.
Nothing. So he is where he is. Then obviously anybody else now that was tagging any of those, well, all the units down there you've tagged
All
already.
units are engaged.
So do you want to roll for your death company? I think you're using the 2-point strategy
Yeah,
setting
the
it.
Scent of Angels again, 3 d6 charge, and then we reroll the charge. Because in the automatic
Yeah. So this will knock you down with 1 command point, is that right?
yeah, I have 1 left after this.
Yeah.
So that is 3 good for
Oh,
12.
so that's a big 12. I don't think you'll be... That's more than enough to get everybody, isn't
That's
it?
okay. Shall I stick with that?
So
12 will get, well, 12 was getting under there for the shooting and things. So.
yeah, so they're up. I'll let you... You're going to go with Lamarty's?
Yeah. Alright, he's all. So he's just 2 dice reroll.
Yeah, so he's obviously just over 9 away to walk, right? So he's in.
Stick with that. They both charging 12 inches.
This guy can't really fail because he said he's just going against attack marines, so already in combat.
Marines.
Yeah, he's definitely in.
And then the captain.
Yeah.
He's re-rolling as well for his Angel's Wing.
Yeah, so we'll roll your Overwatch here, and Michael can do Overwatch. You roll your charge distance to see what he gets.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Reroll that.
So he's definitely in. It's a good charge for you, so go.
Right, I'm gonna shoot the
Hunter killer?
Hunter killer. Why not?
So on a 6 with the Hunter Killer, oh close.
Get rid of that.
And it's 2d3 for the... You haven't got an extra Stormbolter on a note, have you?
Nah, I didn't pay for it, so 4.
4 ups. 1 damage.
1 hit, a wound on a 3. Yeah.
Does wound
And you'll be at minus...
1.
Well, it's
Yeah. And
Minus 1, 2 damage.
minus 1, 2 damage.
Okay.
So you're on a 4.
Heals that. And then he's got his 5 up. Rerolling
5 up
ones.
rerolling ones, yeah, because he's Death
Roll
Company
three,
Captain.
Death Company
Yeah.
Captain. So,
It's 2 damage, you roll 2 dice.
so
Yeah.
yeah. And a 1.
Right, so you can re-roll that one, because it's a 1.
First game with
So he's taking 2 damage.
So he's taking 2.
Down to 3.
But he's definitely in. I'll let Rob move him because he might want him closer to the other stuff. So what we'll do, we'll come back when Rob's decided when he's going to start, because I think Mike will have some command points left if he wanted to potentially interrupt. So Rob's moved all these guys in there. It's a big soup of things, isn't it? Who can't see anything. But so you're going to start with the Death Company?
Start with the Death Company, yeah.
You got a bucket of dice handy?
I've got a few.
Because these could be split all over the shop, yeah. So I'll let you just decide what you're going to do and roll.
Yeah.
Well, I'm happy with turn 3.
So,
I
declare them all now, yeah?
Yeah?
Shall I declare what I'm attacking first?
Well,
So you just declare the unit.
Just the whole
and then-
unit, and you've got.
You don't have to declare everything. You don't have to declare. You just declare what you're doing with this unit that you're going to choose to fight now.
Whereas he's going to split between the Razorbacks and the bike.
The bike. So
Yeah.
all these Razorback, all these bikes.
Essentially, yeah.
It's pretty easy. I'll start with
And Lamont is within 6, just to point out, because he made it in down here, then so he's going
So
to give them.
rolling hits.
Yeah.
22.
Yeah, so I'll start with a Thunder Hammer.
Yeah, yeah.
2 attacks base, 1 for the Black Rage for charge and 1 from the Librarian's power earlier.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He's going to have 4 attacks with
He
the
hits
Thunder
on
Hammer.
4s, doesn't he?
Well, yeah, you can't reroll threes.
Can't re-roll 3s.
Yeah. So he's got 2 hits so far, and he can reroll both the 2s for Lamont is. So
3 hits.
Yeah, these are wound, well, these against the bike, so these are wound on 3s. No,
2s, 3.
normally 3s, then it goes down to 2s, yeah.
5 up.
So that's 3 at -3,
So 6s.
3 6 up, and it kills a bike each. It's a flat 3 damage for a Thunder Hammer.
Find another one, don't I?
So that's 1, 2, 3 bikes gone.
Right, so that one was on 1.
So he's gone, and another.
Then I'm going to take...
You either lost 2 bikes or the
Leadership.
I'm
gun
gonna
bike.
take-
Yeah, so he's got 4 wounds, yeah.
He's got 4 wounds
Yeah.
on.
Right.
Do it like that.
So then you've still got, what does it look like, a power
Green Mountain.
sword,
Power sword,
chain, 2 chain sword
Yeah,
guys.
power sword and 2 chain swords against the
Yeah.
bikes. So I've got a power sword first, 4 attacks.
Yeah.
And you can reroll those
Reroll
misses.
the ones, so that's a hit.
Yeah.
Or hit.
Or hit. And again, these are wound on
3s.
3s.
What do you
It's
say?
Sorry, yeah, so it'll be 4s.
I
Goes
got
to
the
win.
D3 for behind enemy lines, so I had
Just
3
one.
Six up.
Oh, yeah, so.
Yeah, because it was a power sword
So
attack,
one
so
of
that's a
them's on one
wound on a
wound.
bike, and then you've got 2 guys with chain
Yeah,
swords.
and they're 5 attacks each, so that'll be 10 in total.
I'm gonna rune advance for the blades.
So it's bloody, they hit hard though, don't they?
Hit hard.
10 attacks with the chain swords.
It's good. I love the way they do play it, they like the fluff, they hit hard, don't they? So all those misses, yeah.
Hit them for you. Got 3
A
more.
couple of misses there, but
Yeah.
8 got through.
4 again.
Whoa.
That's decent. So that's 6.
It's 6.
6 at 3 up.
Probably that's the bike at least.
Yep.
Just
Yeah,
1 bite,
bike.
1 wound.
No, you're in 3 up, so you've
Yeah,
lost a
one's
bike.
down
There's
to
only
one.
2 wounds there, Michael.
There's
The
only
one's
one
already
so-
on one.
Yeah, one's already
Oh,
on one.
sorry, was it?
so
Yeah,
1
bike
and
and a
1
wound. How many you got left in the squad now? 2.
2. Aye, it's the Sarge and the Melter.
So it looks like you've got a Power Fist guy here.
Power fist.
And is
4
it?
attacks each, we're going to the Razorback.
And then it's is it 3.
And then 3 chain swords left, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so the power fist into the Razorback.
Yeah.
Can't reroll the 3s.
You can't roll 3, but we roll 1 now.
2 hits.
2.
3s.
2s.
2s, yeah.
Yes. It's hard to remember that.
It is,
isn't
it is. It's just. So it's 2 wounds, so 2 6 ups.
Nope, 2d3.
2d3 on the. It's good for stuff like that. Thunder hammers.
Oh,
Two.
it's just
2 wounds.
not very good.
I'm assuming you're not using your last command point on that. Yeah.
And 3 more chain swords.
15 attacks, isn't it, from these guys?
Yeah. Completely.
That's just to point out that it's because the librarian cast the power on, which gives them a +1 attack.
Yeah, unleash rage. Yeah. +1 attack.
And then them lads are gonna get rid of that right
Just reroll your 1s and 2s, everything else is a hit. Solid that.
Just 1 miss.
And then these are 4s to wound.
Yeah, 4s. So you should get some through.
It's okay.
So
7.
7.
Whoa, that's just enough. You've got a couple more Power Fist hits there. So he's dropped 2 wounds, yeah. So he's down to 5. Puts him in his bracket anyway if he's shooting, doesn't it? So
Yeah.
and he won't be shooting next turn.
Right, I'll interrupt now with 2 so he can fight the Dread.
Okay.
Can we
Right,
fight
so
the
how
Dread?
much do you get the command points back?
Let's have a look. Got 1 back, that's
1.
perfect, that's what I want.
You know, for his warlord trade, is it do you roll to get the command points or the stratagem? So it's a point, yeah, that's good. Because the other ones, mine's like Tau stratagem.
But he has to be on the board.
Aye.
Because that's what one main key worked out the other day.
So how many are you on now?
2 left.
2 left. Yeah.
Right, so 5s. 5 dice for 4, but the relic gives him an extra.
Yep.
1, yeah. So hitting on 2s, we roll 1s. 4 hit. He's a strength 7, plus 3 strength, minus 3 d3 damage.
Just 2 wounds?
Just 2. Nah. So we have 2 6-ups. No. So I got 2 5-ups, yeah, he's gone. Oh no, you've got your 6. Oh, he doesn't have. Does he have a feel no pain or something?
No, he has nothing now.
Nah, so he's just lost 3. So he's down to 3.
Down to 3 wounds, so...
Does that mean he's not very
Bill
good?
Battle is what you call this, Mara.
It's back to Rob, so you going with
No,
that?
he doesn't drop.
No, he's just normal
So
drive.
he's got no character, I think, that's why.
Are you going with the Librarian Dread next, or are you just carrying on?
My ears want to hit it. I'll tell you what.
Yeah, there's not anything else can really bother me, so we'll do Librarian Dread next.
You get 1 attack less than a normal Dread as well. 3.
Minus 1 to hit. No, I'll just cast it.
Yeah, 3.
There's 3 damage.
I don't know if anyone comments if that's in an FAQ or whatever, but his movement's 2 less than a normal Dread, and he's got 1 less attack.
Yeah.
Maybe it's because he can fly.
Because he's got psychic big brain, I don't know. Still seems a bit weird to me, like, but so you're
going to go all against the bikes.
That's off on it.
Well,
so he's in
I'll
against
go against the captain.
the master, yeah. So 3 attacks against the master.
Yeah, so he's hitting on 2s.
The most important one of all time.
Yep.
So, right.
We'll reroll is not close enough to the captain. So yeah, going on 2s.
Yeah, definitely. Oh, 1 wound.
Are you command pointing?
No.
No, you're just keeping it?
So
minus 4.
In fact,
So
it's got 4 damage.
Just minus 4 maybe for that.
Yeah, it's a flat 3 damage, so you can't kill him unless you want to reroll one of the dice.
4 up.
Right, so
3 damage on him.
Yeah, leave it.
Yeah, so he's down to 2 wounds, is it?
So
So next thing you've got Lamartes or the banner guy down here.
Yep, I'll roll the Marties first. Charged. 5 base and then 1 for black mage for charging.
Yeah. It'd be 2 Lamartes.
I believe so, yeah.
He's definitely 2s.
Yep.
And he's strength 6 with his Crusaria, so he'll be wound on 3s plus the thing he's 2s.
Yep.
So these are 5 at minus 2 and D3 damage each.
So these are Marines, yeah?
Yeah.
So 5 on saves.
Yeah, they're dead.
Drop back on the front there.
They're definitely dead.
So Lamartes can now pay, like, consolidate because it's the end of his turn phase, so he could jump 3 inches towards, which is probably the Razorback now, is it?
Yep. That's what he's in now.
Yeah. And then this guy can activate, but he cannot really get there with anybody. No, so
he can still be free to
he
the
can move
closest.
his 3 inches, yeah.
Yeah, so I'll just push him to there.
No, actually, if they're not within 1 inch, you can't pick them. Just lost that life phase. They're like, can't activate the fight phase.
Yeah, I'll move with that. Got the captain next. Against the whirlwind.
Yeah. He's rocking the Thunder Man. He should make short work of this whirlwind.
So he's similar to...
He's got his wounding on like 2s as well. He hits on 3s, but he's rerolling 1s because he's a captain still, isn't he?
Yeah. So he's going to have 6 attacks.
Wounding on.
So he can't reroll the 2, but he can reroll that 1. So he's got 4 hits, and he normally would be wounding on strength 10, it'd be 3s, but he'd be knocked down to
Yeah, so wound on 2s.
Yeah. So that's 4 at minus 3 and 3 damage at pop.
So I've got to make at least one of these people.
Got 10, yeah.
Yeah, it's 10. Well, I made
Oh, he's made 2, so it's took 6, so he's down to 4 wounds. I think it's start with 10. I don't think they're 11, there's a couple of the sneaky tanks and
that'll be
Marines along.
D3 attacks back now, 1 and D3. Yeah, so D3, just the 1.
Hits on a 6.
You're alright.
And then you've got your Razorback as well there.
Razorback and bikes.
Razorback and bikes is all
So the Razorback, I think he's on his D3 profile as well, so we'll hit the Marines.
3 damage on that.
1 hits on a 6. Oh, he does hit. Wounds on a 3.
No.
I'll do all the bikes on these guys.
Yep.
Next up,
So that'll be
the other
two.
one.
We've all got chainsaws, so 2 and 3, 5.
So 7, D6 hit.
Wow, all hit. Wound on 4s.
We're not 4s.
And now strength 7 will be 4.
So that's 2, so you've got 2 3-ups, and then you'll have your Black Rage as well.
Yep.
Can see
one.
1, so we've got a Black Rage.
3 damage again.
Nope, so we've lost the Death Company.
One's gone.
I think that's it, isn't it?
That's it, aye.
But I think those bikes lost how many?
They lost this turn. They lost 2 at the start. They lost 3.
3. So on a 6, they could potentially lose a guy. You'll have to double 6 it.
But I have to reroll it for the Marines.
No, so that's fine. You can only lose 1 max anyway.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll take double 6. So I think that is it. So you would have scored this turn. You've got 1 for hold the line.
I've pulled the line and I got behind enemy lines.
You've got 3 units behind enemy lines on you.
Yeah,
So it'll
so
be
roll a D3 for that.
D3 for behind enemy lines. So 2.
2.
So you're going to score 3 this turn. Or you keep an advance, or you're going to ditch it.
Correct remember.
I'll ditch that.
Because you can't ditch the kill cards for this game, but you can ditch stuff like advance. So you scored 3. You've also killed a unit of Marines, because it's a kill point game as well. Did you kill anything else?
No, I think so. No, it's just...
And that was it, yeah. So we'll let Michael take his move. We had a spy of your cards before, didn't we? I'm pretty sure we did.
Yeah, it's assassinate, defend objective 4, big game hunter.
There you go, you heard it on camera. So we'll let him do his movement and we'll come back. Alright, so end of the Dark Angel movement phase. This guy zoomed up from over here. The attack squad that was in here got out, positioned themselves on the top of the ruin there. Then we had a 4 back from the Razorback.
4 back
from the bike squad.
He's still engaged.
Yeah, the Master's still engaged. The bikes from around there sort of managed to form a screen and shield, come around here, and the Dreadnought moved as well, didn't he?
Yeah, moved up to help his mate out.
The thingy stayed still, the Dark Shroud and the Whirlwind fell back as well. So obviously the Dark Angel are going to put as much bullets, I think, this turn as they can into these guys and see what happens. So Psychic Phase.
Yeah, Psychic Phase. Let's Mind Worm and smite him. See if it's over.
What are you starting with?
So I'm going to Mind Worm you first.
Yeah, okay.
Goes off.
So it goes off on a 7.
1 more wound.
You can attempt to deny.
No.
7.
You can
Attempt to deny. 7 was just a mortal wound, that's it. Oh yeah, and then you have to take a leadership
You
test.
could
or
lose a
something.
psychic
You could lose
power.
a psychic power.
if the Psychic test is higher than his leadership, but you got 7, which it
Which
wasn't.
isn't, yeah. So
So
it's only a mortal wound.
Right, okay. Yeah, I'll take that then.
Take that, then
So he drops him down to 2, and then obviously in comes the smite. If you deny, you get a +1, obviously, because he's within 12 inches as well.
Does he have a psychic hood?
I think so. I'm 100% convinced he'll have a Psychic hood.
Right. Ooh.
10.
10.
So Rob needs a 10.
11.
10 because he got a +1.
Oh, so now he's nearly.
Well, he's got 1 command point left,
No.
and he's on 2 wounds, so a 3 up will kill the Dread.
Dead.
He's gone, so does he blow?
Does he blow?
Yeah, he's dead.
Yeah.
And a 6 up, I think.
6.
Come on, point that. You thought I think I was thinking about it for a second.
That would have damaged a lot of stuff if he'd blown up there, like.
Right.
So it's all going well so far for the Dark Angels, I think, into the shooting phase.
Yeah, into the shooting phase. I'll start with the Nephilim. So I'll put the 2 black swords and the twin Lars into the Sakaran again.
Yeah, is he hitting on a...
Sitting on 4.
4 now, because he's
down a bracket.
Yeah.
And then I'll put the 2 twinling bolters on this Death Company. With. Right. So we'll do the 2 Lars cannons at the Sakaran first. 1 hit.
Yeah. Oh, it doesn't wound.
Nah, I've got other plans.
Keeping it.
Yeah, so the 2 black swords. 1 hits. He's a 4. Does wound, and it's -3 2 damage.
So
Check it out.
he can't die anyway, he's got 6 left, so...
looking for 6 this here.
It's definitely that's definitely. So it's 2.
2 damage, so he's down to 4, is it? Yeah. 4 apiece on these 2, slugging it out with each other down here.
You were controlling it.
Knock him down.
Okay, I've got the exact same thing, and I will just.
You've still got your bolters to shoot up at the Death Company as well.
Heavy bolters, yeah. It's pretty good. All hits apart from 1.
Did you, yeah. No, that's missed. Because they've got the fly keyword, they've got jetpacks.
Yes, very good.
So,
Spot, good spot.
Goes on to 5s.
So 3s. the all wounds with a -1. So 4 up.
It's easy to spot stuff when you're not playing, you know. When you play, your head just all over the shop.
You get your 6 up.
So that's 3 Death Company. I'll let Rob remove them from up there. That's some good shooting from him, that there. That's a heavy price to pay.
Right, I'm going to burn my last 2 command points.
I'm guessing.
I've got 4 back and shoot with the 2 melter guns right next to the
Yep, so, because they fell back, normally couldn't shoot, but he's using his 2 command points, so they can't.
Got nothing back. I'm done on command points, Rob.
They're -1 hit with these as well, the one.
No.
No, it's just the normal.
Just normal. Yeah. Yeah. Actually, I'll double check because I know it's -1 with the Auspex. I'll check if it's -1.
I thought you said it was -1 against me. That's all. Before our last game.
Nah, I think it's the Auspex. I will just check.
Don't want to get it wrong.
Stratagems. Great, Alvalic. Online content. Only in death, cluster mines, flag, Auspex. Intractable. Use a stratagem after one of your Dark Angels units has fallen back. The unit can still shoot this turn.
Yeah, it's fine. No -1 in it. So.
Yeah. Right. So what they're going to do is they're going to throw both melters into him. Because you've got a 3 up armor save.
Got a 3 up armor save.
Yeah.
5 up.
I'll throw all the bolters into them. So the bolters into them, melters into him. So we'll do the 2 melter guns hitting on 3s.
The melters, yeah.
Reroll them because of Sammy. Both hit anyway. 2s to wound.
Yeah.
No 1s, please. So both wounds.
So he's got his 4 up in one.
4 up in one. Just need 1 to go through. 1 goes through.
Are you using your last command point?
It's 5 plus funeral pain.
I've got to do me damage first.
Yeah.
So it's 2d6, pick the highest of that
But you're
range.
not using a command point on your invuln save though first?
Yeah.
You've got 1 left. How many wounds is he sitting on? 3?
No?
No.
No?
Oh, I'll
So
take the 2.
Do you want to take the 2 damage? He's got 5 ups,
So you
rerollable
can't kill
ones.
him. It's annoying.
So he's
Plus 1 wound.
dropped the wound, he's down to 2.
Got away with that, Rob.
Smart choice that, like. Me, I'd have panicked and used my command point. Definitely.
Taking on only have 1 left.
Right, okay.
So you got bolters, we're into the Death Company.
Yeah.
I'll do the boy, good shout. So that's 8 bolters. That's a silly dice, don't worry about it. Right, 3s, re-rolling. They're all hits.
Oh, that's a strong wound roll as well. Right.
It's 5.
So they're not in cover or they're not, so you're on 3 ups.
3 ups and 6 ups.
Oh, nice, and a 6 up.
6 up.
Black Ridge. Oh, nice, solid.
Cheeky bugger. Right, the shots from the librarian himself there into the Death Company.
Yeah.
All hit. 3 wounds.
Getting some good rolls this turn. Huh?
Oh, yeah, strong armour.
Oh,
Just one more.
one drop.
Can't
Another
get
can
it again,
6
can
up
you?
again. Oh, lost another Death Company. Thing is that all the chainsaws looking like they're thinned out a bit on there.
Yeah. Right, so now it's a bit overkill, but so I'm going to put the dread into. No, tell you what, I'll put the master into these shots, yeah, and I will not overcharge.
Yeah.
But I will shoot the bolt that side and the plasma
So we're
side.
doing both shots, yeah?
Yeah, so the bolt that first hitting on 3s, rerolling 1s. Bolt, rerolling 1s. Nope. We've got a 4. Nope. Plasma. Both hit. That's not a roll. 1 wound. So it's a 6 and 6 really.
Well done, Death Company.
Well done, Death Company so far. Right, well then in that case, since you've been really cheeky, Sammy will unload everything on them.
Okay.
Right, so that is, he's got 2 stone bottles, hasn't he? That's 8 shots,
8
just
shots.
from him. So I'll do these stone bottles first, hitting on 2s.
There's no slouch.
He all hit. Yeah. That is 4. Back and off.
So 4 3 ups
So you can do well again.
and 2 6 ups.
2 more. Starting to get painful now.
4 ups.
These guys aren't fearless either, are they? The Death Company.
So are these two chaps, are they not fearless anymore?
No.
Well, he's gone. He's a bit close down him, isn't he, because of his base? Yeah.
They can use Lamartus as leadership, but they should be fearless. The Death Company should.
What I'll do is then I'll shoot the Dark Shroud into him.
Yeah.
Yeah, so 3 heavy water shots with the Dark Shroud.
It didn't move, did it, this time?
No. So 3s with a reroll. Nope. 3s. 1 wound with a -1, so it's a 4 up. 5 up.
No, so he's down to 1 wound. Oh, they're bleeding, but they're still alive.
I think Sammy might have to go and finish him off. That's where that's going to go. Right, okay. This is really daft. I'm not going to be able to target him or him with his last cannon.
Yeah, so there's a Death Company dude just...
Death Company dude there, unless I start splitting the fire with these fellas, which I think might be the better option. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Right, so I am going to shoot these 3 at the Marties. Yeah. I'm going to shoot these 2 at the last
Death Company guy.
Death Company guy, yeah. Then I'm going to overcharge everything.
Okay.
Right, so the Hunt Master's there, so they're all the same, so I'll just do all them. I'll do them 2 at a time.
So is this against Lamarty's guys?
Against Lamarty, so hitting on 3s, yeah, so 2 overcharge hits, next one, 2 overcharge hits, next one, 2 overcharge hits. It's a miss, but I'm not going to re-roll it, I don't want it to blow up. Right, then I'll do these here, so I'll do the normal guy against him, not the Hunt Master. 2 hits, and then the Hunt Master. Reroll the 1. Yeah, so they hit as well. Yeah, so these will be done a 2 against Lamarty's, these ones. They all wound, 2 damage each.
So he's on his invuln.
So he's invuln 5 ups. 5, sorry, 5 4 ups.
Yeah. Oh, I think is this where he's asking when he's coming into play?
Just like
5. No.
So how many wounds has he got?
That's 2 damage. I think Lamarty's gets 5. I might be wrong, maybe 4. That's all the gunshot in him so far though, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, let Rob have a decide about that while Michael rolls the wound on the Death Company dudes.
Yeah, I'll do that then.
So you're not using the last command point, you're going to keep it, or are you using it?
I'm going to keep it.
Keep it, yeah, so he's took 2 wounds.
A Death Company guy on a 2. 3 wounds on him, so you need 3 6-ups and then a million 6-up feel no pain. Yeah, you need 6 6s.
Yeah, I think that's unless Rob pulls out a miracle, yeah. That's the last of the Death Company gone. To be fair, I think you'd have probably gone with morale, but it meant you would have still been there for the combat phase.
I haven't shot the Dread then, which is what I wanted to do there. So now I can choose between these now because of that character
they're equal
rule.
distance, it's yours, yeah.
Well, no, because they're both characters, so they don't cancel out each other, do they?
Yeah, it's closest, he has to be closest invisible, but yeah, you can ignore a character.
Yeah, so they're both characters. So twin lars at him, and let's just check. Yeah, so all the stone bolters at him, and the twin lars at him.
Yeah.
So we'll do the twin lars at him. So he moves to hit on a 3, and he's re-rolling 1s. So twin lasers. Re-rolling 1s. Yeah, wounded on 2s. Both wounds.
So Lamarty's on the
2 4-ups.
Can he boss this? Can he boss it?
No, he can't.
If he fail them both, he's going to be dead. Then isn't he to do 2d6 damage here?
Do you want to try and re-roll one of them for a command point? I wouldn't have, like.
I think he's dead either way.
3.
So just.
You know what I mean?
Oof.
That's 3.
Oh yeah, he's got his Black Rage, yeah. Oh, just. I'm assuming you're not using it to try and re-roll a 6 at command point, no?
Right, so then that's 4 shots at fella over here.
I think this is good night Blood Angels here, like this is.
So this is a 2s because it's not a heavy weapon. Re-roll 1s because the master. Yeah. 4s to wounds. Oh dear.
Jesus, that's 4.
3 ups. Then
4 normal armour saves, yeah.
These guys here?
No, it's captain. Stone Boiler into the Death Company captain.
I'll do.
Drop 2s, he's got 2 5-ups.
Gonna make them both, haven't you? Don't do it, Rob. dead.
Name one. He's got one wound left. Oh, he's on one wound.
Captain's
Captain's gone. That was Warlord as well.
Right, that's me shooting over there. That's exactly what I wanted to happen. I've only got left is just these tacticals in this game.
So these guys.
So I'll shoot all the Razorback up here. So it'll be just 2 shots with the stone bolt out of this range. 1 hit. 1 wound.
1 wound, 1 free up with the scouts.
Yeah.
Just to point out these guys, yeah, he's good yet. They don't have camo cloaks, they just stock bolters. Just
heavy bolter. Oh, all hit. That is 4 wounds with a 4-up save. Oh dear, that's a squad.
Oh, that's another kill point as well then for the squads. That's brutal. Brutal. You need some good cards, I think. And you need to be able to hide.
Right, I'm going to unload this tactical squad at him. It's probably because I'm trying to knock a few more things off him.
Yeah.
So I'm going to overcharge the plasmas even though they've moved.
Yeah, so you're not re-rolling ones.
Not re-rolling ones, so I'll do
Are they just out of rapid fire range as well?
No,
Or
they're
just
definitely
in?
out of
Yeah.
I mean, I could. No, I'm out. So I'm doing 24 inches 1 shot.
Yeah.
So the sergeant, yeah, his overcharged plasma hits the normal plasma guy. Hits. Then I've got 3 bolters at him as well. 2 bolter hits. I'll do the bolter wounds on a 5. Nothing. I'll do the 2 overcharged wounds on a 3. Both wounds. So you need 6s, 2 damage each. What's he on? 4. You need to make one of these or he's gone.
7.
Oh. Command point for your last one on a 6. I think the fight, if you lose him, your fight's gone, I think.
Yeah, not for a 6, I'll keep it back.
Keep it?
Yeah.
Just matter of blows, nothing in range.
Yeah. So that's the Sakaran eventually being whittled down by some brutal plasma fire down here.
Right.
So I think that is Michael shooting done.
It is.
So the into his
charges will be, I'm going to charge Sammael into these, the Black Knight into these, the Librarian Bike into these.
2 separate squads.
Both of them. I'm going to charge
he's
both.
multi-charging both, yeah.
I'll charge the captain into them as well, even though I probably won't be able to fit
So
them.
are you starting with?
I will start with
Sammael. So what you're doing for your Overwatch, I'm assuming you've got the Angelus pistols and crack grenades if you want to do, or they could both throw a crack grenade. There's 2 different units, isn't it?
Yeah, go for it.
There's a crack grenade hit.
One's on a 3, touch was 5.
No.
Right, Sammy.
So Sammael makes it in and everybody else.
7. So he's going to jump over with these fly keywords and come in the back here. Multi-charge both of them.
And then we'll let Michael roll to see who else ends up in combat.
Right, so I'll do the Black Knights next.
They're in, yeah. And then
just come round the side, I'll move them quickly, yeah, and get round the side again. I'm trying to give myself a little bit of space. He's going to crash over the barrier. He's going to crash over the barrier. He's going to come round the side.
Rob, your tactical squads have got some work to do. Yeah.
It's some good cards, high.
Jesus Christ.
You never know.
You must. You're in the lead. You're in the lead big, but he scored big on kill points his turn as well.
6. Yeah, he's in. So Librarian comes bottling in. He now literally can't make the charge.
So the captain cannot do it. Yeah. So what we'll do, let Michael decide obviously who he's going to start with.
Yeah. I think what I'll do is I'll do all the Black Knight attacks into that character.
So you start with the Black Knight, yeah?
Yeah. So
Sammael's going to mop up whatever's left, is that the plan?
basically we strength 8, yeah. So we've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 and 1 more for the Hunt Master, so 11.
So these are hitting on 3s, rerolling any misses because Sammy's still there next to him.
I think it's +1. I have to have a quick look what the Corvus Hammer does.
I think on a 6
it's like
an extra damage.
it's just an extra damage, but I think it's +1 -1. Yeah, it's +1 -1, isn't it? Just wants to quickly check. Just so we don't get it wrong. Nephilim.
Get some close-ups. I'll edit this out later so John make you look like an absolute
On a
face.
6 it's D3 wounds.
Oh yeah, that's good.
advance for
Right,
them.
so Corvus hammers.
So we're down here now, yeah. So Michael's just going to roll with the Corvus hammer hits first. So it's a full round of hits because they're re-rolling for Sammael. He's going to be rolling. These guys are toughness for you.
So we're looking for 3s and 6s are special.
So
Get rid of the 2s and the 1s.
yeah, only 6s will get another
Just
one
got
there.
the 1 6 there.
So the 6 will be D3 damage. Is that right?
Yeah, that's right.
So-
So you've got 5 3-ups normal and then 1 3-up D3.
I've heard the normal ones first.
And this is on the Chapter Banner dude, isn't it?
Yeah, he's got 2 up, hasn't he?
Yeah.
You went up.
So he's dropped one
One.
wound. I think he starts with 4.
Yeah.
I might check, it might be 5. But
4, yeah.
there's a 4, yeah.
Yeah.
That one.
And against the D3 wound one.
He's good. So he's
Right, hasn't he?
yeah, he's soaked up a lot of hits there.
Right, in that
You got it,
case,
yeah.
I'm going to do all Sammys into him.
So Sammael. Rob hasn't got enough command points to interrupt just in case anyway. So he's holding on to that one like it's a Bitcoin one.
Yeah.
He's not letting him go.
Might need it, yeah.
I didn't
See
know
what
what
the cards
to do
are.
with that 4 info before. I was thinking,
I would have done it to his panic. Oh, I gotta save somebody, you gotta save.
oh,
Is that
Sammael's
still
got 5 attacks.
Sammael, so 5 attacks, hits on 2, rerolls failed, and he's got a strength 8 on the charge.
Yeah, Raven Sword.
You managed to survive though, you could slay some of these
Two-
mates.
it's 2 damage.
Yeah, it's not super duper damage, but he's going into the banner guy as well, so 2's rerolling.
All hits. So these are 2s to wound as
Yeah.
well on the charge. Strength 8.
Psychic phase.
So they all lose.
4, what's the negative on his sword though?
-3, 2 damage.
So you're on 5 ups.
That doesn't go. And then
To roll well, yeah.
You got me 3 of these.
Oh my god, he does, he makes 3. He's got a wound left.
Clinging on with 1 wound.
Yeah. I tell you what, get rid of that. Use a Blood Angel red there, so you get rid of
Right,
So
because
both
the
the Sam-
librarian is within 1 inch of him who's talking to him. The librarian's going to hit him now as
that.
well.
What you talking, karaoke?
next I'll put the 2d6.
What does your banner do again?
Definitely shooting phase. I'll put the 2d6.
It's a re-rolling with rolls of 1 for Sanguinary Guardian.
7.
He is 3 attacks. Hit
He
on
stokes this, so he's done some work for you here.
3 attacks, hit on a 3. Reroll.
Oh, he does the librarian get Ravenwing? No.
Good point, just have a little check.
Because he never used to, I don't know, I haven't read him in the new codex.
Character.
I think he does. He's from the index, isn't he?
It's from the index.
Ah, he adds it, that added to it.
Oh, because it's that little thing in the front there. I'll check he's got a force sword, so it's strength user.
Yes, he's wounded on forwards.
So now force -3.
Next I'm going to do the other
Be
one.
good here.
Basilisk.
That'll do.
2.
2 5-ups with a D3. Just
Yeah.
steal one of these keys. You can't keep rolling like you've been
No.
rolling.
Well, you've got 1 command point left, Rob. If ever you were going to use it,
I think I'll have to use it this time.
it has to be now.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
It makes
Do it.
Ah, he's going to wreak some havoc back here. That's it, everything's pumped into him and he's still alive.
5 up damage.
Whoa. I think this guy could be in for some hurt now. So Rob's just fainted. So Rob's out of command points. Michael, how many command points you left on now? None. So everybody's out of command points. So Rob gets to go back with both his Sanguinary Guard unit here. So one's got, obviously that's the banner guy with the sword and an axe. So where he's putting his attacks is the Bake Squad. I think Sammael was a warlord, wasn't he? No, so the warlord's down there. So the Sammael, the Psyker, or the Bakes.
Probably both going to go against Sammael.
Yeah.
So the Ancient will go first. 3 attacks.
Hit on
8 or 3s.
2 hits.
strength.
4. He's strength 4.
5.
But then if he got charged, he would be forced to wound.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Because it happens the other way around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's 2 wounds at minus, well, Sammael's in, will be 4 up.
See if I can do what you did.
No, it's pass on. These are D3 damage,
Yeah.
D3 damage.
Yeah.
It's an incoming
damage.
sword, so that's 3 wounds off Sammael.
Right.
So then the next guy,
This guy's just 2 attacks.
yeah, the
An axe.
incoming axe. It's 2 hits. Like the axe gives him +1 strength to be wounded on 3s.
3s, yeah.
It's 2 more. 2 more 4-ups for Sammy.
Yep. And then takes us to
Draw another one, so it's unless
That's just one.
D3 damage again.
D3.
Again.
Yeah.
Can't complain, you shot off his army off the table.
Everyone is
That's
at
6, he's dead, isn't he?
I think he's dead, right?
6, so that's Sammael gone.
I'll take that.
Well, they've
Sanguinary
done
Guard, the
you
heroes this
proud,
time.
they've done you proud, sitting there on a well. So with that, Michael, at the end of your turn, you scored.
Well, that was massive because Assassinate, I killed 2 characters and I killed the third one over D3 and I didn't.
So yeah, so you missed out on this guy for Assassinate.
Just 1 point for that.
So you got 1 point for Assassinate, plus you killed the Martyrs for 1, the Captain for 1, the Death Company for 1.
Yeah, and I got Big Game Hunter as well to kill them.
Karen's gone, that's another kill point, and Big Game Hunter.
Yeah.
Did the Librarian Dread go this turn?
Yes, he did.
Yeah. So you scored 7 points. That's including your kill points and objectives.
Still not happy.
Are you ditching any cards? No. So at the minute, the score, Michael's sitting on 11. Rob, you're winning 12-11 on points. I don't know how.
Doesn't look like it.
You're winning 12-11. But so we'll draw your cards and see what we'll do for turn 3. Turn 3.
Yeah, so we turn 3. It's going to be the 2 turns.
Right, so Blood Angel turn 3.
3.
Defend 6. I think 6 is the one in the middle, isn't it? Near the ruin at the front, near somewhere. I don't know. Well, he has 5. We'll just find it. Where is 6? The Emperor has 1. Is it the one down here near this one? Is this it?
It's 6.
Yeah,
So it's in front of the ruins. Well, I think the tap ruins could maybe get over there. But
we picked up 5, which is there.
so he's sitting on that. So is that a defend one?
Yeah.
So he's going to start to defend that. Defend 4. 4 is the one where the Sanguinary Guard are down there who are massively outnumbered, but nobody's troops down there either. They can start killing some bodies, then that's potentially scoreable. So not out of the game yet, but to be fair, that defend 6, the defend isn't a
Actually, I've got Defend 4 from last turn, so that's a big point over there.
So you scored that now, yeah?
No, because because I've just moved on to it this turn, so I have to keep it.
So it's from this turn, yeah.
I've got Advance there from the new one and Overwhelming Firepower.
Just kill someone in the shooting phase. So advance is get out your deployment zone, which is doable with your your sergeant's not going to be able to, is he? The captain, the dread. So pause it there. We'll let Rob have a think about his movements because this is going to be a big turn. Not left. So end of the movement phase with the Marines in the Marines about to eventually disembark into the ruins. He stayed still because he's sitting on 5, or both of them are to defend it. These Blood Angels are absolutely off their trolley. they try to advance to get closer to 6 just to make a go of it and draw the 1. And then that's it. These guys have stayed put. So we'll go straight into the shooting phase.
Yeah. On the Razorback's heavy bolter.
So the heavy bolter's going at
Tactical squad.
the tactical squad over there, and the storm bolter.
Yeah, the tactical squad as well.
Same, yep, so everything in the tactical squad.
Yeah.
Just out of 12.
So all hit.
Good shout.
Wound on 3s. Ooh, nice. 5 wounds, so 3 ups for Michael because he's in the cover.
Drop 1.
So he's dropped the guy, and then you got 2 storm bullet shots as well. So 1 hit, yeah. Wounds in a 4.
Not yet.
Nope.
I've got it all.
And the metal gun will go against the flyer, and
Fire,
the 4 bolt guns will go against.
I think you probably have one in 12 there. Maybe you'll
I've got some more.
I think.
Yeah, so bolters, tank marines, melter, flyer.
Yeah. The bolt guns first, yeah. So 3 of them's in rapid fire and 1's not. So 7.
Oh, nice. 4 wounds. 2 ups, yeah, 2 ups.
Good.
No, they're good.
No, that.
So you'll be hitting on a 4 because it's still flying. Nope, it's a miss. And these guys you said didn't have any pistol weapons, did they?
They don't have pistol weapons.
So you're straight into the charge phase. I don't think they're out, they can't make it. No, so straight into the assault phase. So you get, because these are all locked up, you're going to get to nominate one of them. And Michael will be able to nominate one of his.
Yep, so I'll go with the ancient.
These guys?
Yep.
3 attempts. Yep.
Then he's going
Is he a
again.
separate character?
That's
He's a character and that's a squad.
That's a squad. Let's go against the squad then.
Yep, some 3s. Can you reroll 1s? Or is it wound rolls for the
No,
banner?
it's with they're within 6 and with Warlord, they would get the reroll.
Ah, right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so
You reroll the 1s for hits.
And the 5, don't you? You don't have that thing anymore.
Yeah, he doesn't get his charge bonus anymore. He's got a sword which is strength user, so he'll be on 5s to wound.
Yeah, rerolling 1s for the banner. No.
Nope, so no wounds.
So what I'm going to do then in return is I'm going to pop the Huntmaster and this one in him, and then all these 3.
Yeah.
No, I'll do the Huntmaster at him and all these 4.
4 into him and the Huntmaster, yeah.
So that's 8 into him first. That's
The charge makes a massive difference in it, like their wound roll. Big.
like 3s. 4s we have 1. So 5s. Sorry, 3s to 1, 6 is a 5. 4 hits. 1, 6. Oh dear.
So you've got 2 2-ups, no 2 3-ups and 1 3-up, but it's D3 damage.
Yeah.
So you feel any of them really are dead because he's on 1 wound, so 3.
Yeah, so it doesn't matter.
3 3-ups, yeah.
3 ups.
No, he's on 1 wound left.
nope.
Has he bossed him?
Yeah,
1 more.
the D3 won't roll.
3 5-ups. Oh, no. One goes.
Right,
Still sticking around.
and then I'll do the 3 into him from the Huntmaster.
Only got 1 hit. Hits a wound though, so again, 3-up. Saved. So now this guy's back, so you can go against the bake squad or the librarian.
Yeah, so he's going to go. He's going to swing twice against the librarian.
It's 2 hits.
2 hits.
Goes 4s because he's +1 for the axe. Yeah.
He's got the axe.
4.
Just 1.
So I need a 6.
Minus
3.
It's -2 for the axe.
Oh, we've been playing this
-3 for the swords, 2 for the axe.
Right, so it's a 5. We've been playing
It's D3 damage, or was it? Just had a look there. So D3. Did you pass?
No.
D3.
roll.
Just 1.
It's down to
4.
Yeah,
Yeah.
4 on that.
4 to start and 1 for the bait.
I've got a thing for a minute.
So,
I've got to fight back now.
yeah, the librarian hasn't
Right, I'm going to put all of his attacks
2 wounds.
into that chapter. Banner dude, yeah?
No. D3 each.
No, I'll put them into him. He's got an invulnerable sale, has he?
1 goes.
Oh, right, yeah. Come on, 3s.
It's 2 hits.
4s, come on.
2 wounds, 2 5-ups.
5 ups.
Yeah, because -3 for your sword, yeah?
Stop doing this, Rose.
Oh, he's failed, he's gone, he's eventually gone.
So that's a 4.
It's the ancient clean on.
So, I think that's the end of your turn, isn't it, Rob? And you're going to start to defend 5.
Yeah. Not get anything yet, got the first.
Yeah.
5.
You saw and it's starting to defend 4. If Michael runs away from you, then you'll score it, but I don't think he is. I think he's going to overpower you and get 4 on his turn, and you can discard a card if you want.
So I'll get rid of 6.
Okay, so you're ditching 6. So that turn, you don't score any on the points, but you managed to did you kill a unit? No, so it's a nil point that turn. I think that's summing up how it's probably going to go now for the Blood Angels. And then we'll let Michael decide what he wants to do for his turn and then come back. We'll do the movement review. So stuff around here just pushed on, pushed forward, going up the board. The Razorback zoomed from here to here to give it sight of these guys. These guys have stayed put. No one moved, did they? No.
To be fair, I won't.
So that's it, so we'll go into the psychic phase.
So, Librarian's sick of him now.
So I think is it Smite coming up then?
We'll do Mind Worm first.
Mind Worm.
Right. Kill him with the Dark Angel's power.
So,
That goes off.
So that's a mortal wound, isn't it? So that's him, yeah, that's him gone. Now you can do about that.
Then I may as well, I've never cast it yet, probably pointless, but I'll do it now. 24. Cast the version on them, -1 to hit.
So it goes off on an 11.
Yeah, it goes off definitely.
Yeah,
so
so
they're
they'll be-
-1 to hit. So they're free to shoot now.
Yeah, they're not in combat anymore yet.
So we'll do that then.
So we'll just come around this side.
18 inches.
Great.
Not going to overcharge at this point. So that is 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 of them.
Attack back the main up.
Yeah. Or I could, but I'm not going.
3.
Master's there. Right, hitting on 3s, reroll 1s because the master. 3s, 2 wound.
Yep.
So they're all 6 as well.
7 6s, because these are plasma talons. Ouch.
So rerolling 1s. So that's
Yeah, that's the squad, 5 of them.
And I will console.
Right.
Got a feel for the birds, yeah, those cards are terrible. It's like,
It's not good, like.
it's almost putting you in unlike just horrible situations, isn't it?
I'm kind of like running out of things to shoot now.
Oh, what a shame. So we'll mark your kill point on there.
now.
No tools on that.
Oh no, here it is. Let's see.
Right.
Right, here's heavy ball that. 36, yeah, at them.
For when you're
Yeah,
Yeah.
the Marines.
Yeah, so he's hitting on -1.
Can you move as well?
No, he stayed still.
No.
Which was that?
Pause. He's within 60 turns, so we roll that one.
Oh, sorry. You're
3s.
That was.
cock definitely.
Oh, yeah, you did.
It's 4 3 ups because you're in cover.
Yeah.
So 2 for that one.
Ooh, we've lost one.
Right, then I'll have to twin last cannon at them. Over there. These moves, so it's on a 3. He rolls a 1 for the captain. Nope.
Yeah, let's go 2 for that.
That heavy bolt, I can't see anything, can it? No.
Were you looking from your dark show?
Yeah, I called it, see it's got a solid.
Yeah, there's no door down there.
Right, so I'll do the 2
Right, let's
overcharge plasma shots into these guys,
squad.
and then I'll do these 2 into him.
The 2 portals in
2
the
portals
tank.
into there, because I'm not going to do 2 of armor. Right, so I'll do the portals first, they're outside of 12, both hit, 1 wound on the
One wound on the Rhino Razorback, sorry. He's good, yeah. No
Sergeant's overcharge shot over there, hit. The normal guy overcharge shot, sorry.
So it's 1 hit, it's got 3 hits. These will be wound on 2s.
Or wounds.
3 5 ups, Rob, because you're in the cover.
big one. Nice one. Gets in there.
Yeah, 2 down.
That rain was going to drop it.
It's all dropping slowly. These are the last Blood Angels presence on the board. These 2 Tac Marines and the Razorback.
Ball clinging on.
The Emperor protects.
The
The Dark Angels.
two stone ballers after these. 1 hit. Well, everything at him by the way.
So it's 1 done.
So no one has a stone ball.
Oh no, it's a 4 up, yeah, sorry.
So then the heavy ball that moved, so it's on the 4s at these guys.
So it is 4
Why don't you roll like that?
advance for that one.
3s.
Oh,
4 wounds on the tac squad and 3 ups because you're in cover still.
And then 6.
Oh, that's them gone. Which leaves.
That is
The big lads, see if you can table this.
So I'm guessing obviously everything into the Razorback.
Yeah, so we'll do the 6 heavy ball.
Just point out he should be about here, but Wobbly Model was just pushing him over, so he's still going to be in range of all these guns and line of sight and everything.
So heavy bolter shots.
so I'll put
2 plus -1.
So you've got 2 4 ups on the Razorback.
You don't mind it, so yeah. So that's
And he's
all
dropped
right.
1, he's down to 9.
Smite on that.
It's twin lads, isn't it?
Big lads coming up next.
Start
Both
all
miss.
Yeah.
The black sword missiles. Both hit. Need 4s.
Hits. 3s.
1, so you need a 6 up or it takes 2
This
down.
is 3 rolling 1s.
Oh,
No.
So at the end of that, I'll have defended objective 4 for 2 points.
Yeah,
I've
Michael.
destroyed overwhelming firepower. I didn't destroy 3 things to that.
well, he died to
He died
smite.
sighted,
Oh, you've done 2. Yeah,
so just
2 tactical squads.
2 for objective 4 and 1 for
So Michael's defended for 2. And that's the thingy, and a tactical squad.
I would ditch that.
So that's 5 points this turn. Is this turn 4 coming up?
Feels
Jesus.
like more.
Right. Do you want to draw your card and see what you would get and then decide?
Yeah,
Have you
I'll draw it and then see
You've
that.
got a Razorback sitting on 9 wounds.
He's going to defend the objective at the end to get me 2.
Well, you'll get
big
2,
three.
correct? You will get. Actually, did you have to fit? He scores it now. So it's the end of Michael's turn. So takes you to 2 points for that. So Michael's winning by 4 points as it stands, 14 to 18.
But you've got like defenders secure like that, like 3 times.
It's, well, he can't because he's only got 2 cards. So I'll tell you what,
like, hold the lines.
draw your card, see what you get.
So I defended 5.
And then you can decide if you want to call it before you probably get 2.
5, I got that.
Yeah, so took the 2 points off for that.
So I draw 2
yeah,
cards.
2 cards. Michael's got a point if you get 5 and 5, yeah, but it's still only going to be 2 points. Kingslayer, this dude is well defended, you got no chance of getting that.
Yep.
Too many bodies in the way.
Master Warp. Get rid of that, no sacred anymore. Psychological warfare.
Oh my god.
The worst arms.
Not against it.
So what do you want to do, Rob? Do you want to take your 4th turn?
I'll call it there.
You're going to call it? I'll let you do a handshake.
Best Angels one.
The best Angels one.
Look at this Angels one.
The Angels one, you could have just said it then.
So, the least silly paint scheme.
Close up to some of the models. Brutal. That shooting with strategy is stupid. It's not stupid, it's good, it's fluffy, but it needs to be more than 1 point.
If you're going to come to battle and you're going to like dress in bright red, you're going to get shot.
It's true. Just blaming it on your city camo. Right, so who stands out more? Look, ready? A bit blended in, boys. Big red bus. That was a good game. That was a good game to watch and not be involved in, because I would have been devastated after the first turn.
First couple of turns of shooting were really devastating.
Never used Black Knights before, never used Sammael before.
Even though he died, right, Sammael, all the rewards he gave them for the amount of stuff he makes him do was, even if he did not himself all game, he's just so worth the points. But you got lucky hitting him back with some of the swords and stuff which is really good. I love the Blood Angels. I love that counter punch, but I think
it's kind of an all or nothing. If
it is.
They don't do it in the first couple of turns.
I think a lot of your sting got took out. I think you probably know from next time, like you'd have probably chucked everything on turn 1 when you just crowded them.
Yeah, you managed to deploy them well and spread them out. That denied me obvious charges that I wanted.
Tactics from the Dark Angels, not exposing their vulnerable units to the front.
Still enjoyed that assault in the middle.
It was a good set. Well, actually, the corner one with the middle circle, because it sort of put a bit of distance. But obviously, Michael just sat and waited. You got a bit of an itchy sword hand, and you just wanted to get in there and smash him. But to be fair, that's what your cards are telling you to do as well. So
I scored well early on, but then just models.
Would you have done it differently? Maybe it's turn 1. Maybe he's kept the Storm even a bit further back or something, or
possibly was that.
Against the Dark Angel +1 damage plasma.
Maybe hung back with a Storm Raven, or maybe went all in with the
everybody just
turn rather than with turn 2.
I kind of ended into it knowing what your stuff does and knowing that it's going to use in hand to hand. So I kind of set up for you to have to wade through like a razor back and then attack.
I think it's solid. The Dark Angel Codex, big fan, First Legion, always have been like the solid, and we were saying before off camera, with the Blood Angels you sort of know what's going to turn up. You're going to bring assault heavy units and smash people in the face, but with the Dark Angels you're never quite sure what you're going to get. You could get a Greenwing, you could get a mix, that's a bit of a mix. You could get pure rate like these guys and just be all over the board, or you could get Terminator heavy. Greenwing, because I'm still a big fan of the Tap Marine and Razorback Rhino, and it's, as you've seen here, you know, if you ignore them, they still become solid units. You've got 5 dudes sitting on there, and again with your plasma strat, just having a tactical squad with a plasma, a combi plasma and a heavy plasma means you could pump out, that little squad could pump out 9 damage on something, or no, 15 if they get a maximum 15 damage on something. Nuts. Just with the plasmas. That's good though. Cool. So the final score, like I said when Rob called it, was about 15-10 or something, or 14. Yeah, so Whirlwind's just chilling out in the backfield, didn't even bother. I don't think, was it 6 shots? Could have killed it in theory, but probably not likely. And we'll call it there. Cool, well done guys, well done.